I took you out of that.
We in here.
Damn. Yeah, we in here.
We piling in, man. Pile in, man. What a blessed day, man. Appreciate y'all watching the show. Fall in as usual. Another episode of Kraig Fac. Kraig Fac. This episode will be sponsored by Purity Debt Solutions. Purity Debt Solutions is offering a $25 Visa gift card to listeners with eligible accounts just for completing the quick and easy debt assessment. Go to www.pdsdebt.com/Kraig and inquire about the services. We got a great show planned for y'all today, man. Wonderful show. I was doing some reading earlier today, and I read about Bitcoin auctions. Y'all know about these Bitcoin auctions?
No, I never heard of them.
So basically, the government back in 2013 was, doing a lot of investigations and arresting some of these Silk Road hustlers that was selling illegal shit on Silk Road, but they used to use Bitcoins to do all these different transactions. So back around 2013, the government seized $30,000 of Bitcoin from somebody that was selling like guns or something via Silk Road, right? And so they just auctioned that $30,000 worth of Bitcoin off, and guess how much they auctioned it off for?
What, $40 million?
Let me make sure I'm right. I want to say $190 million.
God damn!
So if you would have owned $30,000 of Bitcoin in 2013 and kept it till now, you'd be worth $190 million. But I think I need to get that right number. But so
the crazy thing is, I had a cousin, man. He used to be on the black web and shit.
Right.
And this nigga used to give Bitcoin to people to get credit card numbers. So I'm like, so he was like, they had a group. So one of his boys, like, just
supposedly,
allegedly,
right.
One of his boys, kept his money. Now he like a millionaire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My cousin just kept getting out, allegedly, these burnt out credit card numbers. Right. Like even though I'm like, bro, like hotels and shit just to live for one night.
Right.
I'm like, bro, it's something deeper than this that we don't know about, bro. And then he was just like, I was like, you can make this a business somehow and make it legitimate.
Right.
You know, I'm thinking ahead. And now this nigga, I don't know what's up with this nigga, but his homeboy millionaire, he not. But it was just surprised me what niggas was really doing with Bitcoin.
Okay, that's what made Bitcoin popular. It was what people were using to do illegal transactions. That's what made it go ahead of all the other cryptocurrencies. You know what I mean? It was that
Ghost cash.
So let me give you some specific numbers because people are saying that Bitcoin is tanking. No, what's happening is the government is putting out propaganda so they can figure out how they can take control of the market. This is decentralized banking. They don't have control of it. So they're going to try to use fear to get you to either, you know what I'm saying, go back to cash or the regular barter system or buy Bitcoin from them. So here's how much Bitcoin. I said the wrong number, 190 million. So I apologize. I'm going to correct that right now. So in the last 3 years, since Bitcoin has really taken off and the government has been seizing Bitcoins from people who do things illegally online, they've had Bitcoin auctions, right? And this is the progression of how much money they've made over the last 3 years. In 2019, the government seized 700,000 worth of Bitcoin. In 2020, they seized 137 million worth of Bitcoin. Damn. Right? In 2021, you're not going to be able to guess this number.
$1 billion?
1.2 billion.
Wow. Damn.
In Bitcoin.
Wow. Get you some Bitcoin.
Wow. My guy.
Trying to get a bit.
My guy. I mean, these numbers are crazy. These numbers are astronomical, man. I don't know. Whatever business the government is into, I'm into. Man, they sell dope.
Man,
I ain't selling dope, but I'm not saying you shouldn't. You feel what I'm saying? What do you think about that, man? Do you think it's as simple as the government seizing Bitcoin from people who are doing illegal activities, or do you feel like they're targeting and trying to make profits from Bitcoins because of how popular it is now.
Well, the way I see it is, you wearing that mask like it's an ascot or some shit on your face, guy.
Right. I forgot I had the mobile on.
I concur.
I forgot I had the mobile on.
Nah, but what it is, anything that goes on in this nation, anything that goes on in this nation on the underground is what the government allows.
24/7.
You know what I mean? We don't know. No one gets anything cracking in this country without the government allowing it. Mm-hmm. That's why I laugh at these dumb niggas that be like, man, the Russians run this, the Mexicans run that, the Asians run. No, the fuck they don't. The government allows different groups to do different things for a certain period of time before they come and lay the hammer down. Yeah. So when it came to Bitcoin, remember Bitcoin was a big old farce in 2011. In 2012, don't do Bitcoin. Right. But it got popular because everybody that was running all kind of illegal drugs. All your scammers was trading currency through Bitcoin. So when the government saw that, you could easily see them thinking, okay, let's let them beef this shit up, sit back and watch. Right. And when it's time for us to come and smash, we all gonna break some bread. So this ain't nothing no more than Pablo Escobar. They knew who that nigga was from day one. Man. But let's go ahead and get your money up so we can come in and take the profits when you done built the shit all the way up. Right.
The correct number is they seized 30,000 from a wallet in 2013, and then they sold it in 2018 for $19 million. So from 30,000 to 19 million.
They just told you how much they recorded. They didn't tell you how much they kept.
Right.
We know that shit go.
Yeah.
We know that shit go.
We seized 200 million, but they probably got $1 billion out there.
Right. That's hilarious.
There's only 30,000 in the wallet.
Incredible.
Somebody's saying, well, what happened to the other 50?
Right. So look, for you guys who don't know how it works, when the federal government is investigating internet fraud or crimes going on online, there's multiple agencies that participate. You'll have the IRS, you'll have the CIA, you'll have local police, you'll have all these different government agencies working with each other because there is no jurisdiction online. You know what I'm saying? They'll be working with each other to try to find criminals and put them in jail and take their assets. But once they seize the assets,
shout out.
Yeah, shout out. Once they seize the assets and they auction them off, if you want to figure out how to buy how the government auctions off Bitcoin, the federal marshal is who auctions off Bitcoin. So if you have a lot of money and you want to purchase Bitcoin at a cheap price, you got to contact the federal marshals, and then they'll let you know how you can buy Bitcoin or how you can show up to the auction and bid on pretty much anything that they seize. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Thanks for the game.
Yeah,
dog.
which is a hustle.
Thanks for the game. I ain't know that.
Yeah, so get your...
Make sure you put your social security number in there so you know who you are when you call up there.
Straight up. So, Todd, man, what we got going on in sports, G?
Oh, man, LeBron recently deleted a tweet that he put out. Now, I'm going to pull the tweet up. I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all have already seen the tweet, but I'm going to read the tweet, what he's really trying to say.
Oh, you about to get into your man's brain?
Yeah. You know, so he said, y'all motherfuckers keep talking about my squad and our personal ages. The way he plays, he stays injured, and we're past our prime in this league, etc., etc. Do me a favor, please, and I mean please, keep that same narrative energy when it begins. That's all I ask. And LeBron, you see the picture?
He deleted the tweet, right?
He deleted the tweet, but he put it out there.
You know why he deleted it?
I think people put tweets out there and they delete them to give it more mystique.
He put it out there because remember a couple years ago when he said activate playoff mode?
Yeah.
And then the niggas lost, but they went one of the next 12.
Yeah.
So, LeBron tweets a lot.
He's on a mission. He's going to be on the mission this year. You know what I'm saying? I like angry LeBron. I like when LeBron got something to prove.
You don't think he's too old?
Nigga, you just like LeBron.
Yeah.
You like the way LeBron's breath smell when he's on breath. You like the way the back of LeBron's nuts smell. Play basketball.
Call this nigga LeBron Dick Rider?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Well, you're a James Worthy Dick Rider. You're riding since 88.
I don't give a shit about James Worthy's family, though. He gets my ass.
Do you want your son to be like James Worthy?
Hell no.
Nigga said, I want my daughter to sleep in the bed with LeBron.
I want him as a doctor and plain sight.
Positive black man. Motherfucker got schools and shit going on. Okay, man. I guess I want somebody that's going like Greg Hardy that's going to slam his woman on some M16s or some shit.
Who did that?
Greg Hardy.
Who the fuck is Greg Hardy?
The football player. This motherfucker slammed his woman on a couch full of guns.
Why is he the black guy?
couch full of guns.
Yeah, it was a whole. Yeah,
I didn't even know what happened.
The one football player.
You saying LeBron ain't black?
No, he brought up Greg Hart some shit 10 years ago. Shit, Trevor Bauer was suspended from the Dodgers now for beating his wife. Nigga, that shit happened all goddamn day.
And so while LeBron is out there doing the right thing.
He a high paid pitcher. Niggas only get mad. Like, 2 niggas fucked up now, everybody's a bad player. Nah, it's just one nigga fucked up. LeBron ain't the exception. 99.9% of players live a great life without breaking the
99.9.
99.9.
So why did he take the tweet down? I don't get it.
You put something out there, big as LeBron, you know everybody already seen it.
Right.
You take the tweet down, ain't like you hide nothing. I think that just gives it more like...
I think that's the definition of hiding.
When mother like that...
So you put it... if you keep it away from me, it's not a hide. Okay?
Because I let you see it first.
Let somebody...
I took it away.
I was just playing peekaboo.
Let somebody try to cancel LeBron. I bet they find that tweet.
Yeah, right.
So it ain't gone for real.
I don't think you can cancel LeBron unless he molests somebody or do some I think he's...
The one tried to cancel him 3 times already.
I ain't trying to cancel. I like him as a player. I like that extra dick riding you niggas do. My thing is, whenever they ready to cancel him, even if he don't do, that's why I don't pay attention to what they say.
Right.
If LeBron never did nothing, they get tired of this nigga. He said the wrong thing out of bounds because what he says are things that are acceptable to liberals. That's why he gets to say these things. Liberals don't mind you saying Black Lives Matter. Liberals don't mind you saying we need to arrest the police. But if he comes out and says, okay, black people need to only fuck with black people and we need to get our own economy and kick everyone else out of our shit until we get our shit right, they'll go ahead and make up some shit. They'll say they'll make up some shit. They'll say LeBron created a spaceship and molested monkeys on the motherfucker.
Right.
And niggas will believe it, they stupid as shit.
That's why we should just support LeBron. That's why we shouldn't be hating on him like you.
Why is having critical thought considered hate?
Calling somebody a LeBron dick rider because they enjoy his basketball.
That's not calling LeBron anything. That's calling you a dick rider. That ain't got shit to do with LeBron.
So Worthy ain't played since '89. You still comparing him to motherfuckers that's out here now.
Look, man, LeBron fucks your teeth up when he stuck his dick in your mouth. So that's what we talking about.
You don't like the tacos he be talking about on Taco Tuesday. That's what be having you mad.
Tacos?
Yeah, see, he don't fuck with tacos. Real niggas don't fuck with tacos, I guess.
LeBron do tacos?
Yeah, he did. He had a Taco Tuesday.
Oh, he trademarked the hashtag Taco Tuesday. Oh, that's why you did that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you followed LeBron's lead again.
Right to the championship. Right to the championship.
The nigga talk like, I ain't got none of my own thoughts. LeBron did?
Todd's like, listen, I sat on his dick and rolled around a little bit. That's not dick ride.
Hey, you know LeBron be going to the gym too, so feel free to follow us.
Hold on, he said us like you go to the gym. How you skinnier than me than ugly than me, nigga?
I've been way more recent than you. I think we all can see that.
Smaller than me but got more curves, nigga. What the fuck is wrong?
You got 12 registered jumping jacks in your whole life.
Nigga, your grill look like a motherfucking 4-3 defense. And you over here talking about my stuff.
When you do jumping jacks, your feet don't even leave the ground.
You can't do jumping.
I like to do them from the couch.
This nigga Todd jump like he got 2 left ankles over here.
So why did he take it down? I mean, why?
I felt like maybe people might have thought that shit might have been too harsh because he was really like letting y'all know, like, yo, this is gonna be some shit this year, and y'all was talking all that shit. Y'all really gonna see what's gonna happen with the squad that I put together.
Right. I don't know, man. I miss the days where a nigga could say some fucked up shit and ask for forgiveness.
Right, that's it.
The fact that we got to take shit down, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if the NBA. I know, but I don't know if an NBA star is the path no more for tall, young black men. I think we got to go another path where we don't have to be so subservient.
I agree.
Roller derby. Niggas need to start buying skates and getting back nice on them skates.
Niggas need to get back in that hockey ring so they can fight.
Yeah, but we got to do something. Yeah, because we don't never hear them saying out of pocket. Hockey players can say whatever they want to say.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a public apology from a nigga on skates in never. You know. Anyway, let's talk about his show.
Oh yeah, what we talking about? That Dipset and D Block. Huh?
Yeah,
Dipset versus D Block. Yo, it was getting real disrespectful and heated. You know what I'm saying on the stage that night, man.
Right.
I feel like the Locks came in there and just bullied niggas.
Did you?
They did.
Like nigga, and kicked their ball over the fence. Like came on their playground and just like get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Over the fucking fence, bro. And I like both groups. Like you know what I mean? But it was just like Jada by itself is like killing and shredding niggas apart. When he got on stage, bumping niggas, you know what I mean?
Right.
All that Joel Santana face, the detachable bandana, he detached it, threw that shit on the floor, made him pick it up, kept rapping. You know what I mean? Cam was kicking one of the rappers and shit.
He kicked Styles P.
He bought a lawn chair, you know what I'm saying? Cam, you know, Cam was sitting in the lawn chair.
He kicked my favorite rapper?
Man, kicked him, bro.
That's disrespectful.
So it was disrespectful, but it was about to get heated. So what happened was, like, you know, Cam is sitting in the lawn chair. You know, it was a Styles P all up in his face rapping while the nigga in the lawn chair. Nigga put his feet on him, so it looked like Styles P was like, yo, we about to fuck shit up.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, you know, what's his name? Sheik Luch got him like, yo, let's get the fuck, you know, keep going. Like, we ain't trying to fuck up tours and shit like that, you know? So,
Joel Santana, man, you can't smoke an 8-ball of yay before you do a show, my nigga. This nigga was rolling around on stage. You seen it? Laying down. I mean, he was overdressed. That nigga had on every article of clothing you could possibly wear, nigga. Bandana, wave cap, vest, jacket, hoodie.
2 tank tops.
Nigga, 2 tank tops.
Boxer briefs and boxer shorts.
To the ground like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that nigga had on.
And they moved Cam off stage in the middle of a freestyle.
Oh, Cam, yeah, wow.
Like, they was ruthless.
And Jim Jones fell off the stage.
So it's a lot of shit that went on. It was probably that leg though, because you know Jim Jones got like one leg that's fucked up.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, his leg is like real curved in or some shit like that. So you know.
I never fucked with Jim Jones at all. Cause I'm not fucking with a nigga that named himself after a white dude that killed a bunch of niggas. Jim Jones went down South America and killed like 800 niggas. And he okay, I'm gonna name myself after this white boy.
Niggas.
You know, Jim Jones.
917 niggas, and it was in Ghana.
That's what niggas do.
Guyana.
Jim Jones. See,
I never fucked with him.
Jim Jones, I like Jim Jones. He like an ad-lib king to me. You know what I mean? Like his ad-libs make his rap. But he rap like he just woke up. You know what I mean? And like, yo, capo. You know what I'm saying? You know, we the gritty gang.
A lot of them 90s, late 90s, early 2000s New York niggas, they always sound like they're gonna cry when they rap. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know. And then I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Dipset would do better because they had a lot of bangers.
I did too, man. They didn't treat it like they did though.
No, man.
For the bars, man. They was ready just for the bars, you know.
The Lox was killing shit.
All bars on instrumentals, you know what I mean? Like cut it up, Bill rapping over the track.
You don't think they put extras on Jada's performance?
Nah, that's Jada. He's underrated actually.
But is verses about lyrics or songs?
No.
I think it's about performance.
I think everyone is different.
It's both. I think
That's a good point.
yeah, true.
Everyone's a little different. Like some like I just see I saw a lot of contention in this one.
Right.
Then you looking at the Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, that shit was a goddamn love fest.
Right.
So I think it depends on like the fan base and how they go about performing. You know,
Right. But the thing is, they both from like New York. They probably not from the
New
same.
Yorkers compete like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so
Harlem
it's just
and
like it's
Yonkers.
kind of even.
Right.
It's
New
kinda-
Yorkers live 2 blocks from each other. Be like, nigga, you from Brooklyn? Like, nigga, y'all live like 6 walking minutes away from each other. What the fuck y'all talking about?
But nah, what do y'all think would have been a better battle other than Dipset? Who would have actually put a good battle against the Lox other than Dipset?
Well, that would be tough to say, man, because in that era, they probably were the 2 most dominant groups in the, what are we talking, 2002 to 2007 or so?
You had G-Unit too, though. What you think about?
No, but Dipset didn't come out.
So like 2004.
The Lox came out, 96, 97?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Prodigy. But I would have loved to see Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep would have been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
See,
saying?
I want to see Mobb Deep versus Outkast. That versus
For sure.
I mean,
I want to see that.
Mobb Deep will get
I
wild.
want to see that gritty shit.
Yeah, they get wild.
Outkast killing shit.
Outkast. Anyway.
I mean,
or Mobb Deep versus Dog Pound.
I want to see that.
Dog Pound.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be perfect because they did have beef before.
They don't have a lot of music, but the music is great.
Killing shit.
Dog Pound got bigger hits.
Dog Pound.
That whole Dog Food album is classic.
That's my favorite West Coast
album is like a greatest hit.
But
Mobb
Deep got a battle.
But Dog Food might be the best group album ever. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have.
Look, I'm not about to make no excuses for all West Coast bias. We don't listen to them niggas talk about every East Coast bias. No,
I listen to East Coast music, nigga. Yeah, I listen to both sides.
Somebody said Wu-Tang, but Wu-Tang is not a. There's a difference between a duo.
Wu-Tang's a group.
No, but Outkast and Dog Pound, they're a duo.
Yeah. So Mobb Deep got to battle somebody like Rodney O and Joe Cooley.
But
you don't hear me though. But
It's hard to fuck with that.
Nah, I think really to be even for Mobb Deep, it probably doesn't have to be like Chico and Cool Water
or Black Star
or Smiles and South Star. One of them two. Y'all remember them niggas?
De La Soul or something.
Black Star.
You remember Chico and Cool Water? What's the song?
Like make my heart come down.
Nigga, what?
That was cool, but Mobb Deep fucked them niggas over. Mobb Deep will fuck them niggas over.
Mobb Deep is not finna beat Chico and Cool Water.
Man, Ripley's wouldn't believe that shit.
What about Bone Thugs and Harmony versus
Wu-Tang?
Goody Mob?
No, Wu-Tang or Goody Mob. Wu-Tang.
Goody Mob.
Wu-Tang versus Dungeon Family.
But Goody Mob is like 5-6 people.
Nah, Goody Mob is
Goody Mob versus
Goody Mob is 4. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Goody Mob is 4. Bone is 5.
What other group has?
It'd have to be Wu-Tang versus. Master P.
Cash Money versus No Limit would be.
That would actually be a dope ass battle.
Could you imagine the subtitles?
That shit gonna be nothing but gold teeth and soldier rags around that motherfucker.
The TV will start smoking. That TV.
Or Goody Mob versus 3-6 Mafia.
Okay.
3-6 Mafia slept on.
Yeah,
Hey, don't forget about Group Wise 8 Ball and MJG, nigga.
Oh yeah, them niggas is
that would be a good versus Dog Pound. UGK.
UGK was hard.
Fire.
That song they did with DJ Quick.
Who would work against the Fugees?
The food.
Nigga, City High. City High, nigga.
Yeah, man.
But then Lauryn Hill ain't gonna do no
A
battle.
few people think, look, I like the Fugees, they were great. I liked them all individually, but that album to me was just regular. It was like a couple dope songs on that Fugees album.
That's not that first.
But that Fugees album, it had like 2 or 3 songs that I really liked, and they had a lot of trash on that.
Well, Prize is Dookie. But
here right now.
Somebody
rehearsing that shit now, man. That's good shit, man.
Hey, somebody said Cube versus Scarface.
Cube will be.
Cube versus Scarface, that'd be a good battle. I'm gonna take Cube, but that'd be a great battle.
Cube got more hits than Scarface.
Yeah, that is a nice battle.
Scarface versus Cube, that'd be a great battle. That'd be fun to watch.
Yeah.
What about Mystical and Busta Rhymes?
Oh,
Yeah, that should be loud as fuck.
You gotta watch that battle. You gotta watch that battle with earplugs, nigga. You like, you gotta watch that battle with slow motion.
Mandatory subtitles for that shit.
That nigga Busta could out yell a acoustic guitar. That motherfucker be yelling, man. Let's keep it real about Busta. He a legend.
Yeah, straight up.
But he don't be talking about shit on the mic. It's all style, man. Quote me a Busta Rhymes lyric that's life changing where you were like, that was fire. It's all style.
I can sit back and be like, I don't know how he rapped that fast and enunciate that clearly, but what the fuck is he saying?
He fresh as a motherfucker. He one of the greatest to ever do it, but I don't think I've heard a profound bar. Like, look, I can give you a profound bar from Ja Rule.
What?
Right? When he was battling Eminem, he probably had the hardest bar of the battle, but his style, people wasn't feeling the style, but that nigga told Eminem, he said, your mother's a crackhead, your daughter's a known slut, so what the fuck you think Haiti gonna be when she grows up?
Nigga, just like that.
Nigga, what?
shit.
Wow.
Damn.
But I can't think of. I'll be trying to think of Busta Rhymes bars because he's such a legend, and he don't really have bars that are quotables. You got a Busta Rhymes bar?
Nah, I just know on the Genesis album, it's got to be off of the Genesis album. But like the newer, like that Chris Brown shit, nah, he's just doing syllables and shit. But
it's just like a nigga that do. It's just like a nigga that do his paper like real sloppy and just turn it in and still get credit.
Oh man, y'all can't do bust like that, man. That nigga paper would just be like stars and smiley faces and shit.
Right. It was creative. So
I'm not gonna lie, Busta's hardest album is that Extinction Level album to me.
I like Genesis.
The one with New York, Jersey.
Yeah.
What my nigga Cocaine was on there. Get your ass.
Which one? What's
Break Your Neck is on there. Bow your head and break your neck. No.
What he was up? Saying, yo.
Yeah, hit you with no delay. So what you saying, yo?
2001.
With the 9 milli with the dilly, yo. Silly with the 9 milli with the dilly, yo.
Back on my BS was the shit too, man.
Yeah.
With that Rick James sample, that shit was.
He had the hardest videos.
I'll take Twister over Busta Rhymes.
I wouldn't.
Nah.
Twister hard.
Twister's like
Twister hard in the mother.
Man.
Yes, but niggas make great songs around Twister. Twister is tight, like he has his pocket.
Yeah.
He's gonna give you Twister, all the same thing. Like Busta can do different things. With
I'm taking.
I don't know.
I'm taking Twister over Busta for the simple fact that Busta tried to claim hip hop came from Jamaica. That's for that reason. Twister wins. You lying ass nigga.
What is Twister doing?
That nigga.
Well, I think Kool Herc is Jamaican, right?
Jamaican. That's why.
He started a party. That's not hip hop.
But he's Jamaican.
Right.
He started a party.
Yeah, but inspired from
What?
Well, you say he started a party.
That was one of many parties going on in New York in 1972.
But Kool Herc is the first nigga in
The
hip
first one
hop.
that they say that started a party. But what was he playing? James Brown.
Right. But okay.
His music.
I get
He
it,
wasn't playing
man.
no dooch. He wasn't playing that shit. That nigga was playing
No dance
funk.
hall, no dance hall.
They wasn't playing that shit, man. They was playing funk. That nigga was playing Ohio players, nigga. You don't get more nigga than the Ohio players.
I'm telling you.
I get your point, but I don't think he meant that. You know, I know he knows it comes from us, but a Jamaican, Kool Herc is Jamaican, right?
Yes.
That party, yeah, that big boy wasn't Kool Herc.
And they get one party, get
Let's
do a party one time in the Bronx. That's not hip hop.
It wasn't just a party. He was doing the loudest.
So what? It was on Jamaica.
He had the loudest parties.
He had the loud parties. But all those elements was already happening in funk. They just, just younger niggas doing the same shit the funk musicians used to do.
True, and he humbly.
So the shit came from America, guys.
Well, it's a couple people.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people credit what's the dude's brother's name? He did one album and had a heart attack. Baby Huey.
Look,
you never heard of Baby Huey?
You can't come in.
He just ignore. He ain't never heard of him. He don't want to know.
I heard of him.
He sung so Baby Huey was an artist. He was an R&B artist that was signed to Curtis Mayfield, and he used to do spoken word poetry and sing on his shit. And he dropped the album in 1969 or 1970, and the single from that album was called "Hard Times." It's been sampled a bunch of different times, and a lot of people accredit him for being the first rapper, but he was rapping without the conscious understanding of what hip hop was. He was just doing spoken word poetry. Big dude, like 400-500 pounds.
That's about 50 years late though. Because brothers was rapping over jazz tunes in 1928.
Yeah, but you're talking about scatting though.
No, I'm talking about rapping. I'm talking about rapping. I'm talking about rapping in 4-bar sequences.
I think I've seen him before.
Right.
So that was the first rap.
You gotta listen to his album. You gotta listen to his album.
No, I know he is, but
this shit.
Big Martin was sent back. Here Comes the Judge came out in 1966. Here Comes the Judge. He's rapping. Look, that's all I'm saying is this.
Niggas rapping like Blowfly.
I can't look.
Here Comes the Judge.
This is how I say it. Look, you can't have somebody. If somebody came up and they drew up the bluept to something, they built the house, they got all the raw materials, but somebody comes in and puts together and puts a door on the house. Nigga, that ain't your house. You just put a door on that motherfucker. We did every goddamn thing else.
No, nigga, I don't agree with that bullshit.
You helped build the house.
I agree. What I'm saying is this.
So you lay the foundation. You do 99% of the work. Somebody come along and do one little thing at the end, and they get the credit for building the house?
No, because hip hop is a culture, bro.
Yeah, culture.
So we come from that. I agree. It definitely probably was an influence.
It's evolution.
Ray Kroc got the credit.
But you talking right? You talking 2 or 3 different generations down the line. I don't think that niggas who were rapping in the early '70s were listening to "Here Come the Judge."
Yeah, they were. that was a super popular song. That was a very popular song. That was actually #1.
But I don't know if that is. I mean, I get you. So you're saying the person who the early rappers were like how? What rapper inspired you to rhyme?
It was the Gospel Gangsters.
Huh? Okay, Solo, TikTok, Chili Chill, all really dope dudes, progressive thinkers, Christian rappers in the early '90s, highly successful, one of the most successful independent rap groups, period, of any genre, right? Do you think that you would rap if they didn't exist, or do you think that that's something you would have fell into regardless of that?
It was a couple of. I think I'd have probably still eventually got it. But, you know, them being related, it was just like more of like hands-on, like, damn, music could take you here.
Right. Like
out of the hood, like places that I knew wasn't down the street.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I seen them coming home with all kind of shit, and I could really talk to these niggas that I couldn't talk to on the TV, you know what I'm saying? I had a different passion for it, you know what I mean? Because I see my family love them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the way, you know what I'm saying? You know how dick riders is in the family. Right. And then at that point, but then I just grew a passion for it just because I loved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like we got rid of a lot of our rap that came because they took music out of the schools. We were always Cab Calloway rapped in 1941. You can look it up.
Yeah, so people talking.
No. They called it rap because rap just meant before it became hip hop. Let me rap to you. Let me talk to you in a rhythmic way. That's how rap is. Like rap didn't. That's an English word. It didn't come from some other nation. It came from us because it was like, let me rap to you, and then it goes to the DJs. If you go back to the 1930s, you can listen to the Kansas City DJs.
So Big Martin would say, "I'm rapping."
Yes. Let me rap to you. That's a rap.
I thought that was slang for hollering at a bitch or just talking to somebody. I didn't know that was the. You know what I'm saying?
You rap. Same thing with.
Like, let me rap a taste. Let me holler at you.
It goes back. It comes out of Black American DJ culture. If you go back to the 1930s in Kansas City, Missouri, when big band jazz was getting cracking, Billie Holiday, Count Basie, when they would introduce Count Basie in this band, they would say a little 4-bar rap, and they would lead it. That's where the MC came from. It came out of Then in the 50s in Philadelphia. Then in the 60s in Washington, D.C. So rap has always been a part of what we do going back to jazz.
So if Big Mick Markham heard Tupac, he would say that was rap?
Yeah.
They said that rap came from disco.
No, disco came out in 1974.
No, you didn't hear about that shit?
Hell no.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Hip hop
was late.
You got to go back to the 20s.
I understand what he's saying, but I don't think he's attaching the cultural aspect of hip hop.
No. What
rap
I'm saying
is an element of hip hop. So when you say that rap is nothing new, I think you're forgetting the cultural attachment. But look what I'm saying. All these things influence rap now that didn't influence rap back then. Graffiti, breakdancing.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
That's my whole point. Look, that's my whole point. And that's why I got that. No, listen to me. Listen to me. Hey, niggas, listen to me. I'm a music historian, motherfucker. Listen to me. Look,
we all are.
Every element in hip hop already existed in funk and in jazz before rap. The battle that comes from jazz. When it comes graffiti, go look at a Funkadelic album cover. You're going to see someone named Pedro. What's Pedro's last name? Pedro's died a couple years ago. Yeah. But Pedro was what he was doing. All that graffiti art. They were putting that stuff on Funkadelic albums. That's what influenced hip hop to do graffiti. That's in the 60s.
Yeah, but
what I'm saying is when it comes to dance, every form of Black American music has always had a dance.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is yodeling singing?
Yodeling is
using your vocals to project.
Yodeling is actually a form of communication for people who live in the Appalachian to communicate from one side of the mountain to the other.
Could you consider that singing?
It can if it's over a beat, it can be. You can win a Grammy for it. Yes.
Right.
It's more singing than auto tune is.
So
tell you that much.
So what makes so you put it on wax, you can win a Grammy for it. You can win a Grammy for other forms of music. Does that mean that those forms of music are all the same forms of music?
No, what I'm saying is this. Well, we as Black Americans got to connect. We got to understand that hip hop ain't nothing different. Hip hop is a child of everything that came before it. Hip hop has no unique elements only to itself, other than
it does.
It has a lot of unique elements.
Scratching.
I don't think
I'll give scratching. I'll give you scratching. I'll give you scratching.
No, there's more.
What else?
It's a lot more.
Name it and I'll tell you where it comes from.
Hold on. I mean, it's a culture and it's Right, and it's bred out. Man, let's pull a Bo Rock and seat up.
Hip hop is Black American culture. Who by the time it got codified, now niggas is rapping over. But it's nothing that wasn't going on in funk. It wasn't. That was already going on in jazz. Everything other than scratching, all of this stuff was going on in jazz. The battle element,
there was
the
no
toasting element.
There was no breakdancing in jazz.
Shit, breakdancing, original breakdance. They were breakdancing before rap was even a sound of music. They were breakdancing the funk.
Come from swinging.
When people were breakdancing, they were breakdancing to James Brown. That's funk. They were breakdancing to rap.
We got a legend in here, man. We got a legend here, man. I want to take some time to introduce somebody that I grew up on, that we all grew up on, and pay homage and love and respect. Y'all give it up for the. Well, man, you know I'm gonna have a big homie introduce him, man. That's what's up here, man. Go ahead and introduce him, man.
This is my man from Amsterdam, from everywhere else, man. The legendary man, Long Beach Captain, man, Bo Rock.
Man, look up Bo Rock.
Yeah, Bo Rock. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
What's up, man? How y'all brothers doing, man?
Pretty good. How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. Blessed indeed.
So we get people from all over the world watching this podcast. For people, in New York or overseas who may not know who you are, man, please explain to them who you are, and
I am Bo Rock from the Dove Shack, a.k.a. Mr. Summertime in the LBC. Introduced by Warren G and Snoop Dogg back in the 90s.
Motherfucker!
Also to my credit, I did Things That Never Change with E40, Life of an Outlaw with Tupac. Featured on the Dog Pound album, Be Real album, I've been around for a while. I had the fortunate pleasure of working with a bunch of artists from the West Coast and the East Coast. So
definitely.
G-Funk.
The voice of G-Funk, man. We started singing your song last week, man. We was up here singing that shit as a whole motherfucking unit,
man. That's what's up. And I never thought when I wrote it, it'd be like that, man.
Man. So tell me, how did you get into a space where you was even fucking with Warren G and all them cats? How did that come about?
Actually through my crew, the Dove Shack. C-Night and Two School, they were homies from school, and they stayed around the corner from me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really tight with Warren or Snoop. You know what I'm saying? I knew Warren from Pop Warner football. You know what I'm saying? When I played with the Eagles and whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I knew of him. I didn't really know. I knew Half Dead and all the homies, everybody that was around. I knew them from different segments. Like I knew the Twins from church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Butch Cassidy from church.
Right. And yes, these are real people, because a lot of people, they just think, these are real East Side Long Beach aficionados, man.
Pre-gentrification Long Beach.
We all knew each other in different aspects, like Domino and everybody. We all knew each other in different aspects. It wasn't on music. They was in the music. I really wasn't into the music. I was on the gangbanging tip.
Right.
And I got incarcerated. And when I got out in '93, when I got out of Pelican Bay, I was down in Dago. I was actually dating Tony Gwynn's little sister.
Okay. Rest in peace, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn, you know what I'm saying? So I'm down there in Dago, and Two School give me a call, tell me, Warren G was working on his album. Now, Warren G used to come by the shack all the time.
Right.
And he used to come pick up trees and whatnot, and he used to just always tell us, man, y'all tight. I want to fuck with y'all, man. I'm getting my thing together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess at that time, he was trying to work out the kinks to have his own company.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was signed through Paul Stewart.
Right.
So he was trying to work out them kinks, and he ended up finishing up the album. He wanted to put one more song on there, and he wanted us to get on that song. At the time, we were the Dove Shack.
Right.
The Dove Shack is a big crew. It's not just us three.
Okay.
It's a bunch of us.
So can everybody? Because look, can everybody? Is everybody in the Dove Shack sings like you do, or is it some rappers?
I'm the only one singing.
Okay.
I'm the only one singing. It's about 5 of us that rap. The other 2 that rap got incarcerated right before we got our deal and right before everything cracked off.
Wow.
That was the homie P-Loc and Rick Rock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
shout out Ryan Brown.
We was doing our own individual thing. Warren wanted us all on one song together though.
Right.
He was like, y'all go do the Dove Shack thing, but it's got to be one song. So it narrowed down to us 3. The first song we did was a song called Roll With a Gang, which was on that beat. That was original Dove Shack beat. So many ways. That was original Dove Shack beat.
Yeah.
Def Jam felt that was the song was too hardcore for Warren G because they wanted to promote Warren G as Warren G. The G is not for gangster. They wanted to promote him. Real? Yeah, they wanted to promote him totally opposite of Death Row.
Yeah.
Because of all the stigmas that was coming along with Death Row at the time.
Right.
So they didn't want Warren G to go that route. They wanted to separate him totally from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then too, that's not Warren G character. Warren G is a cool, laid back type of dude. He not rah. So they want to push that image off. So they was like, no, that song is too hardcore for his album. So he ended up giving us the This Is the Shaq beat, which we didn't like when we first heard it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We like, man,
this is the Shaq. That's my shit right there.
But look, everybody said that, like, man, that's the hardest hip hop beat ever been created. Like, hip hop had never heard that.
Yeah.
So we did it. The day we recorded that song, Chris Lighty happened to be at the studio. I remember he picked up the phone and called Leo, and he said, I think I found the West Coast Fugees.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's going to be Lauryn Hill? One of the homies was going to put a wig on?
Because I rap and sing. You know what I'm saying? I was going to have to be Lawrence
That's funny to the motherfucker.
Called Leo in there, man, and they heard us. We didn't have to do no demo. We didn't have to do nothing. They immediately offered us a record deal. They was like, no, we don't even want y'all waiting on the Warren G situation to be done. We want y'all signed now.
Do you regret not being a solo artist? Because I feel like you're one of those people, in my opinion, on the outside looking in, who I felt like the game needed much more of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Because your talents, I mean, I ain't seen...
Here's the thing about it. Here's the thing.
Get a little closer to that.
The only thing I regret is not pursuing my solo career more vigorously. You know what I'm saying? The way I came in and whatnot, I wouldn't change that for nothing in the world.
Right.
I wrote Summertime in LBC. I wrote the whole song.
Right.
The girl part, everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I wrote that by accident, and it turned out to be a blessing for me and my homies. These my childhood homies. That saved our life. That got us about the hood. We was, like I said, I had just got out of Pelican Bay.
Right.
We was on the block slanging. You know what I'm saying? I was in San Diego with Tony Grinsu, but I was out there trapping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that saved our life. You know, so I never regret that. And the girl who sung on there, because she was the secretary at Paul Stewart's office. She just happened to be at my house the day I wrote Summertime in LBC, getting her hair braided by my girl at the time.
Right.
And said she can sing, so I wrote her a part to the song.
Wow. Right.
You know
See, that's how you know you're a real musician. You got people out there talking about trapping and doing this. You was actually doing it, what people talk about doing, while singing the most smoothest harmonic shit we done ever heard in our goddamn life.
That was the thing about it too. When we came in the game, we didn't want to be associated with the whole way Death Row was, because we was really in it. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, we was kind of lightweight nervous that somebody gonna recognize us, trying to bust at us, because we was actually active.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So our thing was, let's get furthest away from that. You know what I'm
smart.
saying? Because we know where we are.
Right.
The homies know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody throughout the system, since I've been going juvenile, they all know what it is. It's nothing to prove. Now, don't take it wrong. There was a resistance at first for that being our first single.
Right.
Because we didn't want the bubblegum image all the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We still want to be G-Funk. So we had a couple of other songs in the cut, that one that Daz had did, you know what I'm saying? But because of the whole friction between, you know, Andre Harrell and Suge and what had happened with that with the Mary J. Blige and Jodeci, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't giving no green light for Daz to be on our album, so he had to produce under an alias name.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And this is also why I didn't get no credit for The Life of an Outlaw on the Tupac, or the So Many Styles on the Dog Pound album, you know what I'm saying? Or the stuff on Snoop's album. I didn't get no credit for none of that because Def Jam told Suge no.
Oh, wow. And
Suge did the shit anyway. He was like, I just ain't gonna put these niggas' names on it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put the shit out there.
Wait, so they just didn't want to fuck with y'all?
No. They should. I was fucking with Death Row.
But I mean, Def Jam didn't want.
Def Jam didn't want us fucking with Death Row
because they didn't want to fuck up y'all image.
Yeah, and they just wanted to separate from that. You know, Russell and Andre Harrell was like this,
right?
And Suge had just slapped him up and tied him up on the toilet and made him sign over Mary J. Blige and Jodeci. Released it from their contracts.
Oh wow!
Damn!
Slapped him up on the toilet.
You've heard this first on Kraig Fac, y'all.
Yeah, right.
Damn. They tied him up
on YouTube.
While he was on the toilet?
No, they tied him up in the bathroom and put him on the toilet.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? and had him release.
Tyler, I gotta go now.
And Mary J. Blige. That's how the whole Jodeci and Mary J. Blige connection with Death Row came about. With Jodeci singing on all the Tupac records and all that stuff. That came because Suge went and got them out their contract with Andre Herrera. That Mary didn't go with Suge though. She got her contract. She went smart route. I'm going MCA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going over this way, go do this. You know what I'm saying? But she was, the whole way she come from up under Uptown and Jodeci was through Suge going up there, putting pressure on Andre Herrera, slapping him up and all that. So that caused a rift even before the East Coast, West Coast beef started.
Right.
To where Russell and them wasn't really feeling Suge. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't trying to give no green light for me to be on none of them songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't trying to give permission for me to be on none of them songs, but these is my homies. I'm at Can-Am Studio every day. We recording just for the fuck of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At this time, still, the only real superstar is Snoop.
Right. Pac wasn't around at that point?
Huh?
Pac wasn't around at that point?
Underground at that point.
Nah, at that point, you know what I'm saying? Pac was Pac was around. Pac was running with Digital Underground. No, he was running with actual Thug Life. Because actually this time,
we're talking 92, 93.
Yeah, this is the time when Pac was being a Crip. This when Pac was a Crip.
Okay, see, man. But here's the thing, though, it's a lot of insider stuff that people who ain't from LA or didn't grow up in LA County and understand the gang culture, they don't understand why people who have been in the trenches, why they view Pac a certain way. He's a great artist, but he was definitely ignorant to our culture and how we get down.
Yeah, because when he first came out here, he had the Thug Life, which consisted of, you know, Sight Nim and a couple of homies from IVC and all them. He was surrounded by some Crip dudes, 40s and all that.
Right.
So he was representing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he got surrounded by Death Row and the Bloods, he started to represent that. He was he was ignorant to the actual the culture itself that you know you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing to jump from hood to hood, but it's a whole other thing to go all the way opposite from Crip to Blood.
That's back when that shit mattered in the early 90s.
Well, that gets you killed here.
You know what I'm saying?
That gets you killed here.
And also, you know, Pac is the one that introduced the red LA Dodger hat. They did that for Tupac.
So I had no idea.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know that. Yeah, for Live and Die in LA. That's what. Wow. Yeah, they created the red LA Dodger hat.
I
wonder if that's tied into the fight that the '60s had with Tupac and Tretch in the
at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, the Comedy Store.
What I know we know. All comics know that story, you know what I'm saying? But that's a savage story. I don't want to tell it, but I know somebody who was in the building. I'm gonna get them to come and tell it. I don't want to speak on it unless you know something about it.
I actually wasn't there. I actually wasn't there for that incident. You know.
So do Snoop really be freestyling all his joints? Because I mean,
this is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. It's freestyle. That's straight off the top of the dome. Bump. That's freestyle.
One take?
Yeah.
I love Snoop, man.
You gotta understand, that's the Long Beach culture right there. People just don't know what Snoop can do, Domino can do, the Twins can do, the Dub Shack do. That's our thing right there. You would get clowned if you come to a battle rap and you saying some rap that you wrote. Because a motherfucker gonna sit there and I'm talking about the shirts you got on, I'm talking about the shoes you got on, I'm bag. Our battle rap started off as bag and battle rap. So you had to bag on what a nigga had on.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? With them raggedy ass shoes looking like honey. You know what I'm saying? You be doing
this show right now.
He's killing you, Sean.
We're talking about your outfit, nigga. Raggedy ass too.
Says the nigga with the struggle gums.
You got Uncle Picnic shorts.
Your gums is busted.
We ain't seen those since sometime when the LBC came out.
Nigga got on camouflage gums in this motherfucker.
Bro, that's your mama prom picture on your shirt.
Man, let's change the subject. DeWan, tell us about the sweet potato pie tournament that's coming up.
Niggas, let's change the subject. Go for the easiest joke I can find. Shut your ass up,
so
nigga.
look,
get him back.
Does a song exist with you, Nate Dogg, and Domino?
No.
I feel like y'all would have been a fire.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you some cold shit though. I am the biggest Nate Dogg fan. Nate Dogg hated Bo Rock.
Is that right? Wow.
Damn. For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You felt like you was coming for that position?
Yeah. You Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't find this out till later on in the game, you know what I'm saying? When I'm finding out things like Warren telling me, you know what I'm saying? Like when Summertime came out, the nigga kicked over all the chairs in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He was hot.
You taking my spot.
He was hot. He was hot, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, them niggas kind of made a vow to Nate to not fuck with me.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that makes sense because
that shit get deep.
Like when Summertime and the LBC came out, that was just a shit here in LA. We was looking for more of you. Like I remember being in middle school, high school, just like, okay, when is this motherfucker gonna come out with some big? We were just waiting on you to. That makes sense. We was like, why did this nigga own them Dr. Dre songs? This is questions that you would ask.
We're gonna do this ad. Ready, D?
Yeah.
We're gonna do it the same way we did the other day. How many of you wish that there was a better solution to paying off your debt? Our sponsor, PDS Debt, has customized programs for those of you struggling with credit cards, personal or student loans, medical bills, collections, or any other type of debt. PDS Debt is giving any of our listeners with eligible accounts $25 Visa cards, $25 gift cards from Visa. All you need to do is complete their quick online debt assessment and find out how much you can save. Don't worry if you've had bad credit, there's no credit score we can't repair. Go to pdsdebt.com/Kraig. Again, pdsdebt.com/Kraig and find out how you can resolve your debt now.
Average?
Right there, and that's what I want to show you.
I'll read two right there.
Yep.
Clear up bad marks on your credit while paying off your debt. If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances aren't going down, this program is for you. The average American with credit card or personal loan debt over $10,000 ends up paying back 2.5 times what they originally spent.
I got the next one.
PDS Debt rolls all your payments into one low zero interest monthly payment. Bad and fair credit accepted. Save thousands in interest and fees. Pay off your debt in a fraction of time.
Okay, the second one. All right. Purity.
Who is the one?
Debt Solutions is offering 25 Visa gift cards to listeners with eligible accounts just for completing a quick, easy debt assessment at www.pdsdebt.com/Kraig. That's
PDSDEBT.com/Kraig.
Kraig.
Yeah, there we go.
Take back your financial freedom today by visiting the website.
It ain't that easy. You like laughing at niggas, show.
Hey, no, they broke it down.
Yeah. You was talking about us stuttering and shit last week. But you read, show. Good job, show.
Good job, show.
Again, one more time, man. Y'all go to pdsdebt.com/Kraig. pdsdebt.com/Kraig. You want to clear up all the marks on your credit? You know what I'm saying? Go to them. They'll help you out. The average American with a credit card of personal debt over $10,000 ends up paying back 2.5 times what they originally spent. So make sure you go to pdsdebt.com/Kraig. And man, just, you know, get your credit cleared up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so back on subject.
Who is Dewan?
Right here.
Yeah.
Somebody put up there that you was in $50,000-$60,000 debt to Burger King.
I just took a meeting.
That's somebody who mama had to have bad credit when they was 2, nigga.
Yeah. Right. Cable bills and shit.
But the biggest thing, man, is interest, man. Yeah. PDS Debt will help you clear up debt so you don't have to pay all this money in interest and fees. And you can pay the debt off in a fraction of the time. If you have a high interest rate and you're paying, you know, on a credit card for 4 or 5 years, you're giving these people 10 times more than what you borrowed, man. So get with debt.com/Kraig and clear that shit up, man. It ain't no sense in paying $80,000 for $10,000 in debt. You know what I'm saying? Because they will get you for all you got, man. I promise you that.
Yeah. So
all right.
I just took a meeting with Todd's bandana's manager. We're gonna negotiate his contract. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
When I walked in, y'all were talking about hip hop and history.
Right.
Can I ask y'all a question? Who do y'all feel dropped the first rap album or hip rap album?
You know what? So I don't know who dropped the first rap album, right? But I feel like what DeJuan was saying is correct, that it comes from those elements. But I think what makes hip hop different than any other element of music is that it was more heavily influenced by the street. You know what I'm saying? And then it came out of our battle, our direct battle against the government that was implementing crack cocaine and drugs into the system, as well as the oppression from the industrial prison complex. So I felt like the place we came from in hip hop is a little bit different. I felt like early, some of the music you were referring to was, saloon party type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
that
like
come from the streets too.
He right though. It was called rapping because James Brown even
Right.
in his song. But I look at hip hop and rap as really two different things. Hip hop is a culture.
That's how I look at it.
Rap is something that you do. You know what I'm saying?
It's an element of hip hop.
It's an element of hip hop.
Right.
Me, myself, I also agree with you too, because it was born out of the struggle. A lot of people say, it came out of the East Coast. I always battle with people about that. No, it didn't. It came out the West Coast first.
Right.
It didn't start in 1972. It started out here in 1968 with the Watch Prophets.
Right.
The
Watch Prophets.
My homeboy boxer from A-Trade, his daddy was one of the Watch Prophets. Their first album on tape where they was rapping to a beat was 1968.
See, I didn't know that history.
That was right after the
Yeah,
the
the Watch Riots.
Right.
But because it was about the struggle and about that aspect of it, they shunned that on and they promoted them out there on the East Coast with the whole white lines and all that.
Right.
And they tried to make it seem like that song was about, positivity, when that song wasn't doing nothing but glorifying the disco life.
Right,
and it was
right.
trying to bounce off the disco crowd with the whole cocaine,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, shout out and whatnot. But I always argue with people like, no, it didn't start out there. Actually, the first album that was recorded on wax in history that you go look up and you really look up was the Watch Prophets in 1968.
And I'm gonna go back on what you said.
One more point. And then also too, all the drugs and the industrial prison complex and all that shit that came around in the 60s was meant to stop the revolution.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Where I feel like the other music was more rooted in trying to be free. Mm-hmm. As opposed to fighting for your freedom. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The earlier music was nigga, we's free. It was like that, more that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Where the people who started hip hop, they come, from up under that Black Panther, you know what I'm saying, that whole revolutionary mind state. And I feel like a lot of the elements that were used to destroy the revolution were turned into the coals and put into the fire that sparked hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the in my opinion, I'm not saying I'm right, but I just feel like that's what makes it different than, ragtime music or chitlin circuit type music. It's all dope to me, but I just don't feel like.
But that's what I want to clear up right there, because there's a generational divide. You gotta realize all black music comes from poverty and struggle, especially jazz.
But revolution.
I'm saying, if you go back and look at jazz, Louis Armstrong was kicked out of his home city in New Orleans, Louisiana, for speaking up for black people. Right. So what I'm saying is, Billie Holiday, we gotta realize, Billie Holiday in 1937 sang a song called Strange Fruit, talking about the lynchings in black America. Right. And she was banned from performing for 4 years under her own name. Jazz has always had jazz was a very militant form of music. Jazz was born out of people who were poor. They didn't have welfare back then. These are people like Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong had to pick his horn up and go and play in Louisiana because his mom was worked a whorehouse, right? And he had to raise himself. But there was no welfare system. There was no Social Security. So you had to pull that trumpet out, pull a case out, and that's how he that. So it comes from the same shit.
You know what I look at it as? I look at it as sort of like the Martin Luther King and Malcolm X of the struggle. The era you're talking about, the Billie Holiday and whatnot. Those were the voices, like the Civil Rights Movement. Hip-hop was born out of the rebellious ones, the don't give a fuck. I'll blast up some shit. I'm not just accepting getting my ass whooped or
same with jazz.
And you know, it's always been that disconnect in our community between that generation that thinks that way and this generation that thinks another way. So at that time, the riders had no voice. The only people that had the voice was the Cab Callaways and the people who sung about the struggle.
Right.
What was his name? That did Ayo Ayo.
Here goes Conte.
You know what I'm saying? These are the people that we had speaking on the struggle. We had outside of music, we had the Jim Browns, we had the other people like that. But at the same time, you had people that was on the side that's really, really, really with the shit that was looking at like, yeah, you with the struggle, but you also with that white woman.
Right.
Yeah. You had a whole different mind state of the ones who was actually getting jacked up by the police.
The ones,
that's what I want to say about that. Everyday basis.
Do you know?
Blocks in the corners.
Do you know that Miles Davis one time was sitting outside of it in 1954? He was standing outside of Savoy nightclub in New York City, and he got his ass beat by the police in between sets because they told him to go outside. He said, "No, I'm here." And so I'm saying is this: the disconnect is once people get old, they forget where they come from. That's the problem. Because when swing and big band was a thing, swing and big band, that's struggle music, rent parties. Before welfare, black people wanted to pay rent. You had to throw a rent party. That's where you hire Cap. That's where you hired Count Basie, Duke Ellington to come and play your party, and then to get the rent up. I mean, what I'm saying is, black folks, what's going on in hip hop is exactly what was going on then. And then when the new forms, when bebop came to replace big band, the people that was in the big band was like, "What's this new beebity bop, beebity bop?"
Okay, that's true.
The battle culture,
but you don't see any of that being promoted during the Black Panther era or any of those revolutionary groups. You never seen anything of them sitting around listening to Count Basie or any of that type of struggle music. They was listening to the rebellious, let's get it on, James Brown, I'm fighting back, I'll whoop your ass, I'm a man, you gonna respect me as a man, you run up on me, just gonna be another thing coming. So, this is where we got that era of where you see that popular footage that they always show of the police trying to grab that black man, and that black man get to swinging on him like this. You know what I'm saying? That it's a black and white old video. You know what I'm saying? That was I think from that mind state was the birth of hip hop and rap.
I agree with what you're saying about the struggle. I just think the collective consciousness was different. The collective consciousness in 1920 is definitely not in the same pocket as 1960.
We got to remember, in the 20s and 30s, what they were going through is far more extreme than what we're going through right now.
Right.
And what happened in the 1960s was the end of a 30-year struggle. The modern civil rights movement really started in the 1920s, and it was undergirded by jazz music. When it was that was the soundtrack of the youth. Every 10 years, there's a new soundtrack of the youth. So by the time you get to the 60s, jazz is no longer the soundtrack of the youth. Now it's more R&B going into funk. Sly and the Family Stone, James Brown. That's now the new sound of the youth. But what's going on? What happened was that those elements all come. But I'm saying the same elements in black music at their roots. They always start the same. Then at some point they evolve, and then the white boys get involved and bring in the money. Then it gets bastardized and bullshit. Then we create something new.
Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun, bro. But I think that saying hip hop and that other music is the same as like saying country and R&B is the same. I mean, it's both good music, and they both sing about heartbreak and fucked up shit that happens in life, but it's not coming from the same place. It may be the same struggle, but it's a difference.
It's coming from the same place,
I don't know, bro. Because
you know why? As black people, we haven't solved our problems yet.
I can't think of a group like NWA in the 1920s that was saying fuck the system. I can't think of a group. I can't think of a. I mean, I just can't. Name me some revolutionary musical groups, because I felt like music wasn't used for revolution in the 20s like it was in the 60s and 70s. I feel like artists were writing music to incite revolution in 1968, 1969, 1980.
Up until NWA, nobody had ever uttered out on a record, fuck the police.
Right.
That's why they went down in history. They used the actual terminology, not, we standing up to the man. Fight against oppression. No, let's straight up just say, fuck the police.
That was new.
Yeah, but I think what DeJuan's trying to say is that it's always the music of the black children. And always going to be the music of black children. They created a genre of music, and then it gets taken away, and then
We create something new. Out of the same struggle.
Children, black children, create something that's different from what was already previous, but it's from their struggle.
And here's the main reason why I can't separate. Here's the main reason why I don't separate hip hop, and you cannot. Is because they stopped teaching music. So when the 80s came in the 70s, hip hop doesn't have an original soundtrack. The soundtrack that people rap over is what niggas was playing jazz to. It was they're rapping over funk. Because music was taken out of the school. The reason with that. I mean, hip hop didn't have you can't name the original hip hop band that had its own unique sound separate from everywhere else. They're using previous genres of music in order to rap over until you get into the later 80s into the 90s, and you started getting producers that had more of an original sound. But hip hop is literally built on that. You cannot have early hip hop without that.
You're right, but I feel like you're discrediting hip hop as a culture.
I'm not.
There's 5 elements of hip hop, bro. It's graffiti art, breakdancing, rhyming.
Some people say b-boying.
Okay, b-boying is breakdancing.
It depends. That was the dance of the time, but they were dancing to funk.
Rhyming, DJing, and what other one am I forgetting? Bo Rock, or is there only 4? DJing, graffiti, rhyming. B-boy and breakdancing.
But yeah, I just.
What's the other one?
I literally DJ.
No, that's it.
But I'm saying, literally all of that was already in existence. The rapping over a DJ. You can listen to
scratching.
When you scratching is new, but when you listen to Parliament Funkadelic, Make My Funk the P Funk. Oh, station WEFUNK, We Funk, the Mothership Connection. Deeper still, George Clinton himself said he got that from the disc jockeys of the 1950s.
What's the 5th one?
The 5th one is beatboxing.
Beatboxing.
Yeah, beatbox.
Beatbox. But what I'm saying is all of that was all of those things were already happening in every form of music. Hip hop codified it for our generation. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just gonna come out and say it, man. Fuck Todd's headband.
I look at Blaze.
And the difference is,
ain't you late for summertime volleyball practice?
Summertime volleyball.
Let's get back to the important stuff Bo Rock was talking about, man. So you felt like everybody in the dog pound vowed not to fuck with you because of Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
And
that's cool.
Yeah.
So when did you become?
They don't really fuck with me like they would, like I feel they would really want to. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Corrupt rapport always straight. Me and Dash rapport always straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I look at things like how me and Dog and Warren, they'll call me for a song and different things like that while Nate was alive. I got more calls and more interaction with them when Nate was alive. As soon as Nate died, all of it stopped. All of it stopped. I'm like, that's kind of strange.
You can do so much for their music.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, but they would rather go get all these other people. Yeah, they would rather go get all these other people to do it, and I don't mind. I let them do them. You know why? Because the numbers show. The numbers show. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't putting it together no more. The formula is not there no more. Why? Because motherfuckers is not selling 4-5 million copies, 3 million copies. You wasn't even selling that when they were still moving like that. You know what I'm saying? You drop down to just going platinum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You drop down to just going platinum, 1 platinum, 2 platinum. You can never reach that plateau again because that formula, you know what I'm saying? Them ingredients that made up the gumbo. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to go make new recipes.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Instead of sticking to the actual recipe that worked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, man. Like
me myself, I have never been in a type situation to where anybody would have a reason to have a personal beef with me.
Right.
Never, you know what I'm saying?
It's all political.
You know what I'm saying? It's got to be all.
It got to be political, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's got to be all politics. And then the fact too, in a lot of instances, I don't feel that motherfuckers want to expose me to who they have become. Because I know them from
who they were.
Yeah, I can make it.
And who you are now and the lifestyle that you live now is probably totally opposite than from when, you know what I'm saying, I was around you on a regular basis, you know what I'm saying, and we was just blowing trees and going to hump bras over here and do all that, you know what I'm saying? It's different elements to the game now. It's different elements to being in the crowd in Hollywood now, you know what I'm saying? So
it gotta be politics. I remember when I'm not disrespecting anybody, but I remember like when Akon and that whole song came out, I was wondering what happened to you. Because
people thought I was Jaheim. They thought Jaheim was me. When Jaheim first came out, everybody and their mama swore that was Bo Rock. Everybody and their mama swore that was Bo Rock. And I'm sitting there thinking like, them niggas would not put me on like that. That's what they not gonna do.
Jaheim fuck niggas, so that
I got a question. So Bo Rock, you say that the Dog Pound and all them, they didn't fuck with you. So that's just a part of a bigger question.
No, they still don't. Okay. They still don't. I mean, when they see me, it's all love. There's nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when it comes to, if you Google right now, if you go on Google or iTunes, Bo Rock got 89 motherfucking songs. I got 89 songs out there in the public right now that I done did with a bunch of other artists from MC8 to everybody in the world.
That's what
count how many of them motherfuckers is actually with the fan band.
No, but that's what I was going to say.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to say, because
you ain't done with Roscoe?
I think me and Roscoe did. Yeah, me and Roscoe, we did one. Me, Roscoe, and Warren G had one. Right after Nate Dogg, that just got tucked away.
So, like, what I was saying is, like, you guys had, like, your own style. Like, in 96, there wasn't bigger Dove Shack fans than me and my boy Black West. Mm-hmm. Like, you guys could have survived off of that, like, Warren G side. It was like a Warren G side of Long Beach, and then there was like the Snoop side of Long Beach. And how come it didn't blow up the way that it should have? Because y'all should have been way bigger. Because y'all had a whole unique
hate.
Hate.
All right, let me tell you what happened, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know this story. You know what I'm saying? The Dove Shack was never signed to Warren G, paperwork wise. You feel what I'm saying? Warren G fucked with us, but he didn't fuck with us. Snoop and them fucked with us, but they didn't fuck with us. Why? The only person out of that whole thing that was actually a real block boy was Big C Style, my big homie. That's the only one that was a real block boy.
Out there,
you feel what
in
I'm
the
saying?
trenches,
that was,
right.
Nobody else out of the whole thing was a block boy coming from that side. You feel what I'm saying?
On the 19th Street side.
No, on the Dog Pound.
Oh, the Dog Pounds. Okay, right.
I'm talking about active block boy, not went to juvenile hall. No, I'm talking about putting in work. We full on gang banging. I don't give a damn about nothing else but this banging shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was Big C Style before Trey D came along. Trey D was still in jail at this time. Damn. You know what I'm saying? C Style brought Trey D around, which is how Snoop and them got connected to another real street dude.
Shout out to Trey D, one of my favorite rappers.
I want you to come down here, Trey D. Come on, man.
Such big fan.
Man, one of the best to ever do it.
And what I love about him is what you talk about, that element, being in my dad's age category, but in that element, but still being an MC though. Right. Like when I hear Trey D rap, I can tell he care about the art of MCing. He's not out there saying gangster shit. He's like, let me put this shit together. You know what I'm saying? The way, shout out to Trey D, man. We love you. But go ahead.
But nobody was really on that aspect. Like the Dove Shack, we was actually active. Like, motherfuckers on the Dove Shack been shot up, you know what I'm saying? C-Night been hit, I've been hit, you know what I'm saying? Like, grandmama car been shot up, like we was fully out there. Right. So, when the music thing started happening and whatnot, Warren had the 5-footers and the twins with him the majority of the time because that was their poly crew.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That was the little poly crew.
It was all Jack Rabbits.
So when Warren when he started moving, he started taking the 5-footers and the twins with him to start moving around. Dove Shack was still on the block. We still selling dope. We still doing all this. But everybody is hearing our name is ringing all the way in Compton, whatever. So Warren like, man, y'all calm down, nigga. Like, I want to fuck with y'all, nigga, but y'all niggas is
gang bang.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas out there, like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Chill out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with y'all. All right, we gonna wait on you. We gonna wait on you, huh? We gonna wait.
Yeah.
Where twins at? Oh, they went overseas. They gone with Warren. Damn, girl, didn't take us? Fuck all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We doing our thing. When the song, that's how I ended up back in Dago pushing weight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Out there when Two Scoop called and said, let's get on the Warren song.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, after this happened, like I told you, Chris Lighty and them immediately got excited, and Paul Stewart and them immediately got excited. 2 days after we do the session, I get a phone call. You know what I'm saying? We all exchange numbers. I get a phone call. We want to sign you. Huh? Yeah, Def Jam wants to sign you guys. They want to offer you guys a record deal. Oh shit.
Hold
on. I'll hit y'all right back. Hey, Warren. Hey, cuz. Hey, them people just called us talking about a record deal. Hey, cuz, y'all better handle y'all business here. I can't be y'all lawyer, cuz, too. Y'all better handle y'all shit. Get y'all a lawyer and whatnot. That's exactly what we saw.
That's how it sounded when Suge gave him that car. Y'all seen that video?
Yeah. That's what he told me. He was like, y'all better handle y'all business. Get y'all a lawyer and handle y'all business. Not one word about, hey, don't be talking to them. Y'all going through me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not one word of well, let me handle it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call him. Y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't speak, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all my artists. Right. You know what I'm saying? None of that. We was told to get our lawyer and handle our shit. Right. So we did. So we ended up in our own situation. Right. Which turned around and made him butthurt. Right.
So he told you to go get a lawyer, then got mad when he went and got a lawyer.
Him and Paul Stewart filed out behind this. Right. Because Paul Stewart is the one that took us to Def Jam. And at the time, Paul Stewart was managing Warren. Right. So him and Warren have a fallout behind it because Warren felt that Paul did him Dulo and took him over there. Right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we vouching for Paul like, nigga, we called you. Right. And you brushed us off, thinking we was finna hit you up for some money or something. Right. You told us to go handle our business, and so we handled our business. Then we was actually still selling dope. We leaving from your studio session. Right. Going back to the block, slaying. Right. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the same privilege as the Twins in the fight. We're not going on the road with you, getting show money. Our only money is coming from us hustling. And you telling us not to hustle, but you're not providing any other means. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, complete homage to him for even taking a chance on us, for recognizing our talent, because he recognized our talent, you know what I'm saying, long before that, because he was saying that he wanted to fuck with us. Right. You know what I'm saying? But again, when it came to the business, I think it's because he didn't know the business. None of us knew the business. Right. We had nobody taking us by the arm. Right. Dre was the only one that was closely associated to the whole Long Beach card through Warren G that could have some music experience. And that's where Dog and him at. And he's not taking Dog up under the wing and lacing him up on the ins and outs, point percentages, and all the different things and the aspects of the business. So that's not trickling down from Dre to Dog to Warren to none of us. Because don't nobody know nothing. Because don't nobody know nothing. Yeah, that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? We all playing it by ear. You know? So we end up in bad situations. We end up with where our fucking signed to a company where our fucking manager worked for the record label, and it was just all type of shit, conflicts of interest, to where we end up having to break out our contract. Wow. And end up doing a whole nother deal with Def Jam. Right. You know what I'm saying? Again, when the second deal happened, when Lior flew out here to do our second deal with Island Def Jam, you had the opportunity then to express that you wanted us up under you, up under your G-Funk imprint. You know? You don't communicate with us. You turn around and complain to them. Man, y'all keep trying to steal my artist. You stealing my artist. He causing riff over there. So to make it right, Def Jam was like, okay, well, we're going to put the G-Funk stamp on their project. You know what I'm saying? But this is why Warren G is not on one song on Def Shack album. This is the Shack is... I didn't know I wanted that shit too. This is the Shack is a song that was taken from his album that we put on our album. You feel what I'm saying? But Warren G produced nothing on the Def Shack album whatsoever. Wow. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. You know?
Most of the producing on that.
My boy Hank and Lamont, two dudes that I knew from selling dope. I had a trap spot on 49th Street, and they stayed in the same building that I stayed in the same complex.
The best customer. You know I ain't got to pay these niggas shit, but rocks.
I used to not pay them no mind. And the homie P-Log was like, you should tell me when you come over to the house, like, them niggas over there tight. You need to start listening to some of their beats. You know what I'm saying? But they was real instrument players, though. They sat out there with the guitars and playing. And us coming into hip-hop as babies, we rapping over Redman beats. We rapping over The Boss. We rapping over the Menace to Society soundtrack. None of this shit got live music in it.
Boss is one of the coldest studs of all time, man. She was pregnant doing her thing. A lot of people don't know this. She was pregnant up under them khakis and all that, man. Am I lying?
Yeah, that's why she wearing big ass penalties.
That's crazy. I got a question for you. I've been wanting to know this shit for a long time. How high was you when you wrote Summertime in the LBC? Because every time I hear that, ooh, a nigga just feel like smoking 16 blunts in a row. Man, how the fuck high was you when that came out?
I was staying off of De Frenzner, right off Sepulveda and Venice, right by that 7-Eleven off Sepulveda and Venice, them apartments right across the street. That's where I wrote Summertime at. The AC wasn't really working in the fucking building, and we was waiting on them motherfuckers to come fix our AC, and my girl had it hot in the bitch up in the motherfucker. She was doing Nita P hair. Yeah. So it was hot. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm laying on the living room floor, because, you know, coolness stay towards the bottom. Yeah. So I'm trying to stay on the floor in the stereo right there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to go through some beats. You know what I'm saying? And I went through the Summertime beat, and the thing that just kept resonating to me is how hot it fucking was. You know what I'm saying? How hot it was at the time I'm sitting there in the house. You know what I'm saying? It was hot than the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like C-Night said, damn, it's hot than the mother. It was hot than the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in an apartment, you know? But the motivation came from, once I heard the beat, the motivation came from how Long Beach really used to be. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. See, Long Beach, number one, has a long gang history, but not a long history of gang violence. Right. Because the majority of the gangs, once upon a time in Long Beach, got along. All the gangs damn near got along. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think the first real beef was back in the days with the 7 Day, you know what I'm saying, with the Insanes, when Big Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? Some shit way before my era. Right. You know what I'm saying? But most part, when I was growing up, it was always a camaraderie. This is Long Beach. Yeah, it's an all Crip city, you know what I'm saying? But this is all Long Beach. But at the same time, too, everybody related. You could be from Insane, brother from 20s, the cousin from the West Coast, and this nigga from the North Side. Right. And all our mamas and sisters, and we all hang out with each other. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that my mama moved over there, and my mama moved over there, so you representing what's over there, you representing what's over there. You know what I'm saying? And so that time period, it was different things used to go on in Long Beach. We used to have actual water balloon fights. We used to have egg fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the thing back then. You know what I'm saying? Egging somebody's car with that fresh paint on there, because back then, you know, the eggs fuck up the candy. Right. You know what I'm saying? They fuck up the candy on the paint. So that was the thing. You know what I'm saying? Catch a nigga with a fresh paint out of Color King. You know what I'm saying? Catch him going down easy or something, just egg his shit up. Woo. That was the extent of beef. Right. It turned into, it went from that to it branching off. We used to have a thing in Long Beach called Dogs and Lokes. That's why I say Dogs and Lokes all come around. That's what we used to separate ourselves. If your gang name had Loke on the end, you was a Loke. If your gang name had Dog on the end, you was with the Dogs. Right. The Dogs and the Loke used to beef. Oh, right. But they used to beef on some, like I said, the eggs, the water balloon, catch it. We know we riding down the street, see this nigga from Dogs over here slipping, we'd jump out and tie him to the street pole. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Scooby-Doo jump. That was cool. This was Long Beach, and this is where Summertime in the LBC is written from. This is written before niggas decide to pop the first nigga. You know what I'm saying? When niggas decide, oh, you fucked up my car, because it went from that to niggas setting niggas' cars on fire. Right. That's when the violence started happening. Right. You know what I'm saying? When they start really hating on the lowriders, you know what I'm saying? And them start setting the car, and they try to set the homie Big Cup lowrider on fire inside his mama's driveway. You know what I'm saying? Then it went from that to then next thing you know, it's escalated into violence.
So let me ask you a question, because you was a stomp down gangbanger at one point. You was putting in work. How long did you have to hide from the homies that you could sing like that? Like, was it something that you... hit it. So just from day one, you was beating niggas up and singing that?
I have always, you know what I'm saying, interview my homie Big C Style.
Okay, I would love
That's one of the ones who raised me. Big C Style will tell you, since the time I was a little kid in church, I was just wild. You know what I'm saying? My first fight I ever had was at church. That's when I knew I could fight, because I socked out an older kid, took my fan from me, and I socked his ass out, and he went running crying.
He took the Harrison Ross funeral from
Yeah, he went crying, and that was the birth of the end of that was the end of my innocence right there. Oh, that's what happens when you sock somebody bigger than you, they go run too.
So when did you realize you could sing? Like,
I always knew. My mama sung. My mama sung in church, so you know what I'm saying? Like I said, me, Butch Cassidy, we was youth choir, you know what I'm saying? Nate Dogg and all of us, we came up singing in church.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's where our roots at, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the twins, they didn't sing and whatnot, but they mama sung, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, because the twins from Warren G, they moms is twins too. And mama's a twin too.
That's crazy.
Dope. That's dope. It's dope. It's dope, you know what I'm saying? Them like really like my oldest, you know what I'm saying, young friends right there, because them was my friends like 8, 9, 7 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You brought up a good point about y'all growing up and learning the soul in church. And not to beat a dead horse, but going back to what we were talking about as far as the origins of black music, the thing that's preserved black music over the last 100 years, really, all that shit come out the church. Because that's really where niggas get their chops from.
Well,
musically.
I wouldn't just say the chops, it's the
feeling, the soul.
I think the releasing, the feeling of letting yourself go to the music. You feel what I'm saying? That come from that, because a lot of people misinterpret, you know what I'm saying? And nothing against anybody's religion or anybody's religion, but a lot of people misinterpret this whole feeling of what they call the Holy Ghost. You know what I'm saying? No, what you have just became was a slave to the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it just invokes your spirit in a whole different way, because people don't realize the importance of music.
Right.
Music is a universal language of love. It's the universal way of communication, that everything is based off of rhythm and a heartbeat, a sequence. You know what I'm saying? Everything in life is sequence and vibrations. You know what I'm saying? Sounds that you can't even hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dolphins communicate by echo sounds.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? Everything is built off of those things, so it invokes something different in you.
Right.
You know, so all of us had that up in us. I think what G-Funk represented was the lack of fear to bring that into our music. You feel what I'm saying? That's what that was.
Right.
Everybody else up until that point was in denial about their church.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We wasn't in denial about our church, because that's where we all was born and raised from. So that's where the introduction into that soul came into it. You know what I'm saying? That's what gave Nate Dogg that fearlessness, you know what I'm saying, to sing. That's what gave Butch Cassidy his soul and that soul. That's what gave Bo Rock his chops, you know what I'm saying? It came from that church thing, you know? I was just the first one to exit out the church thing and go the street route, you know what I'm saying? The big homie C-Style and them was just looking too appealing, you know what I'm saying? And I was the little kid who was in my church tie, who would unloosen my church tie and pull my things out and go pull my church pants down to where they sagging, and I'd be out there on the block in my church clothes.
We're gonna go to a commercial break. When we get back, more from the legend, man.
Hey,
appreciate y'all supporting the show.
Niggas really was like pulling shit down.
But I'm trying to say.
Thanks for having me on. Glad, man, you know, promote this album and shit, you know.
All right, so what's your name? What y'all here for?
I'm Eugene, the gangster evangelist. You know what I'm saying? With me is the homie Boo.
Boo Capone, you know, Eugene, that's my partner.
Right.
Let's leave it at that.
Let's talk about your brother.
Yeah, man, you know. I ain't gonna lie, I got a drug problem. I hit rock bottom. You know, I'm smoking Sherm and take the pain away, homie. You know what I'm saying? Take the pain away.
I hope you can hear what I was thinking. I have started sending smoke signal.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel nothing. But, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't feel no pain, it do make me feel like God.
Hey! What happened to the wine? You turned it back to water.
So what God doing, take backs now?
Okay. The Sherm do make me feel like God. And I can talk to my brother.
I'll be standing next to God. So if you talk to him, I'll hear you.
You know, when he died, my brother told me when he died, he didn't expect to die. He told me, I didn't expect to get popped in a pop locking competition, but if you need this talk to me, I'll be standing next to God. All you gotta do is talk to God, and I'll be able to hear you. So I'll be talking to my brother all the time. Anything you want me to do, Lord, slap, kill, shoot, stab, all that. What you say, God? Well, you know I know that. You good up there, Turbo? Turbo! Turbo! I've been on Sherm ever since.
Sounds tragic. Well,
he was popping.
Turbo, man. Turbo!
Turbo! He was popping.
So you got pop like it.
No, he was popping.
My brother got pop locking, man. And ever since then, like,
come on!
Cut the cameras, man.
Take them cameras, man. Cut them goddamn cameras.
So what y'all got going on? What's the deal? What y'all here for?
Yeah, we working on a Christmas album. It's a dog bark Christmas album. First song from the album is Jingle Bells.
Different. If y'all like it, okay.
Second single is a Silent Night. We barking Silent Night too. All right, homie, so you know.
Yeah.
We out here working, you know what I'm saying?
Working. We working. My daddy's mother! My daddy's mother!
One time the homies got into a squabble and I ran off on them.
Shandala! Oh, shalagoon, shak, shak. I got to hold it down, move. I don't know if I can do it. But I only tell you, blood, they wouldn't even let Snoop in the jungles. We shot there.
I used to let the homies practice knockouts on me. I used to hold their jackets.
Hey, nigga, that's a woman! And you know I know a woman because her butt stink.
Al Sharpton, man, really, nigga? Really, Al? You been scamming all these years and finally got caught up, nigga. You own a wig with homemade sideburns. Al Sharpton, really, nigga? You let Don King slap you over a bag of scrunchies. Al Sharpton, really, nigga? You got a Snitch's greatest hits album dropping. I'm telling everything on everybody. Every time somebody says something important to you, you do a mic check. You said who said what to who? Mic check 1 2. Did you say it again? One more time. Mic check 1 2. You said who did what to who? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Al Sharpton, you own a studio in the back of a police van, Nick. Al Sharpton, you got a Snitch's greatest hits album dropping, nigga. You got an 8-track with all your Joe Jackson conversations on it, Nick. You buy all your clothes from a low-level mob boss. You dismissed yourself from the Million Man March so the count would come up short. How many people we got up in here? You say who? Mic check 1 2. We got with a million. Oh man, I got to go, man. I got to go. We got a mic check 1 2. I got to go, man. Mic check 1 2. They got a meal. I'ma leave. It's gonna be $999,000. Al Sharpton, you got a gospel album with curse words on it, nigga. You tried to buy dope for the Holy Ghost. Yeah, I'm here to buy dope. Anybody? Mic check 1 2. Yeah, I'm just here for a kilo 35. Mic check 1 2. Just a little sniff. Nose candy. Mic check 1 2. Who got the nose candy? For me. Mic check 1 2. I'm here to buy dope for God. Okay, where's the God dope at? Mic check 1 2. Who's selling dope? I want to take this dope to God. I ain't got no money. This dope is going to mic check 1 2 to God, nigga. Al Sharpton, you snorted coke off of Genesis 1. Nigga, you thought God managed the temptations. Al Sharpton, mic check 1 2. Yeah, you left the pipe bomb at the Vampire in Brooklyn premiere. They're stealing my likeness up in here. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's stealing my. I'm off the dope I bought for God. Okay, they're stealing my. I'm off the dope I bought for God. Okay, they're stealing my likeness. In mic check 1 2. Hello. Al Sharpton, nigga, you lost weight and forgot pig Latin. Mic check 1 2. Look, it's the gay. No food. It's. No food again. Stealing my likeness up in here. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's stealing my. I'm off the dope I bought for God. Okay, they're stealing my likeness. In mic check 1 2. Hello.
I'm tired of people not saying what it is, man.
I'm a director. Hey, I'm a director. Places everybody.
Son, I apologize. I took some risks to provide for you and your mother. It landed me in jail for 8 years, and it took me away from you. Excuse me.
What's up, pimp? Hey.
What's going on, Flink?
Just left the shop, man. You left this up there. I figured you might need
okay,
this
appreciate
here, man.
that,
What y'all
man.
got going on up here?
All right.
Y'all chilling. What's happening? Hey, Charlie, what's up, my nigga? What's the word, my God? What's up, big old man? What's the word, dog?
Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What you been up to?
Oh, shit, not drinking enough protein shakes,
Yeah,
obviously,
you know, man.
motherfucker.
When you light skinned, you got to play the part, man. So don't nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You can use that kind of language, man. Fuck the kids, man.
Yeah, I feel you. What's been going on though, man? I'm telling you, nephew been out there doing it big though. All these views, man. What is this nigga doing?
This man is a lyrical and creative genius.
I need me a thick but no homo though, cause that's that gay shit. Nigga, as long as I say no homo, it's not gay, right? Absolutely right, sir. Anime.
Shout out to Charlie Google's film.
Protection. Can't call me Poppy, I teach her.
This is so dumb.
Everything about this was iconic.
Let me know what you think, bro.
I got you.
You shit cold.
Like, this needs to be the best meme. This needs to be the next Old Town Road.
What's going on with you, you big French bull mastiff terrier looking motherfucker, you dog ass nigga, man? You just like your daddy, man. Look at you, boy. You get big. Ah, shit, nigga, I almost broke my hand. You what you feeding this nigga?
A whole lot of greens.
You got some more of it? I'm hungry. They got some weed in here.
I want to take some time, though, man. I got to thank y'all, man. Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for holding down the shop while I was in the penitentiary, man.
I'm just saying, just all you gotta do, nigga, is put the run the alternator, run the line to the alternator.
Yeah, the tube gotta go in the hole.
Without you, none of this would be possible.
Right on.
I love you, man.
Much love.
Brother-in-law, you've been a rock, man. You put money on my books. You kept me eating while I was locked down. You was there for my son. You've been a rock for my wife. Whatever you need, I got you, man. I'm just humbled by that, brother.
I gotta say though, man, if I had something in my glass, I would toast you. You've been doing right by my sister, and I really honor and appreciate you for that. I know things ain't been perfect, but you've been doing the best that you can. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother.
And I appreciate you for that. Glass me up anyhow, even though mine's is empty. Toast to you.
To my son, man, I apologize, Junior. I wasn't living right. And because of that, the system took me away from you.
The show you are watching is a paid program or advertisement. USA Network is not responsible for the claims and representations made by the sponsor.
Hello world, I'm Cephas X. Hotep, I have a breakthrough for you today. Years ago, my ex-wife, come on, my beautiful ex-wife, we traveled to Kemet. I picked up what I thought was a harmless blueberry. Unbeknownst to me, it was a Gadoji berry. Gadoji berries have healing qualities. They heal any and everything. You ain't got no hands? Gadoji berry. You got a bad knee? Gadoji berry. You a little slow and don't know where to go? Gadoji berry. Baby, bring me a berry. Hurry up now. Hurry up, baby. Okay, baby. I mean, you need a damn dagger to give me a berry? Why you got a dagger?
My bad, baby.
Okay, I mean, you know...
Get the fuck up out the screen. Look.
Yeah, this dude got the key to success, homie.
You know, you're in and out. You just need to be out more times than you're in. And I'm gonna get to that, okay? I mean, you the cameraman or are you me, okay? I'm me, you the cameraman, okay? Look, we walked the path of the great migration. Dogs don't think barks, they think words. Can you please go get me the bits? Hurry up. Okay, look. I'm gonna eat this berry now. Look, there's a dog there. Look. We gonna bark at the dog. Ain't nothing gonna happen. What, ready? Let's bark. Look.
See, nothing. The dog is not responding. See, no joining. The dog doesn't know. Right? But when I get on my knees, I say, come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. The dog comes right to me. See, the judgement berry. It works here. And I swear this is not a scam.
You don't mean you. Hey, go dial this number. Get them berries.
Hello? Hello? Who we getting collect calls from, baby? We getting collect... Okay, Joker.
Hi, can I speak to Cephas X, please? Hold on.
I'm trying to get a 3.5 of the goji berry.
What?
Could you wrap those up in wool?
Are you playing? Hang up the phone.
Alrighty.
That was classic. Why y'all people... Serious callers, please. Okay, caller, how you doing, caller? How can I help you, caller?
Yo, Kraig, it's your pops.
What? Pop?
It's your pops. Call 819. Come on, man, 819. I don't remember.
Police!
Yes.
At the end of the day, I can't complain. The only enemy I have is me and my own big head. Me and Charlie Google's been running scams since 1985, partner. Get it from God, my nigga. I think we OD'd. Clear the air like some trees until we OD. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD'd. I think we OD'd. Clear the air like some trees until we OD. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD. When I buy it, you buy it, but ain't nobody selling shit. Jealous of the fetishes when ownership's the medicine. Do the things that boomerang so you can leverage it. Shit gets hairy, be a wig and get ahead of it. Miss you, say you bored, we not on one accord. Arguing and fighting, damn near mopping up the floors. That lesbian sex shit ain't free. She gon' have to pay you, cause you got to pay me. And we keeping this in order. Can't be a dime without the rest of my quarter, cause I'm never there sorta. Before me, it was a bunch of weird niggas around you hobby shop till I broke the boredom, karate chop. And I'm really not into violence, interpretate the silence as prizes. And I'm really more into vibing, you perpetrating Simons or Hymens. I think we OD'd. Clear the air like some trees until we OD. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD'd. I think we OD'd. Clear the air like some trees until we OD. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD. My neighbor Dan lost some weight, but he ain't came too far. Hit that alarm 1,500 times a day trying to show you his car. And we both know he's proud of it. Go off and dance some of that clam and watch him chowdery. Cause you could be with the miss, but without a bitch. The with is the money and without is the glitch. You're paying her to leave, if she breathe, you should trip. Miami, the Grammys, New York, a trip. I'm searching for emotion, but all I know is logic. She wants to be my girlfriend, I show her like my closet. Cause we could be close and yet still remain strangers. Leave that where you from, shit to them gangbangers. I'm highly advanced, the message in the dance. Some of y'all wear the skirts while those of us wear the bands. You wanna know the difference? It's really not explicit. It's when a nigga talk to his bitch, shut up and listen. I think we OD'd. Clear the air like some trees until we OD. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD'd. I think we OD'd. Clear the air like some trees until we OD. I might move a little fast and didn't plant no seeds, but I'm man enough to say that we OD.
Believe that. Grinding before I get it. Bring my niggas with me, ain't no limits to the ceiling. Out here touching digits. Hoes showing love, but please don't catch no feelings. Riding with that thumper while I'm thumbing through these millions. Hunting to feed my children. Lying in the jungle, all I do is fucking kill shit.
Are you a philosopher?
Kind of unintentionally, I guess, yeah.
Life is a bitch, man. All my knowledge base is on how to control the bitch of life. That's the only woman that is fucking with you and everybody else. And if you don't control it, she gonna run right over. Shut up, bitch! I said pancakes, bitch, okay? Turkey bacon is cool too, but I need pancakes as well, okay, bitch? That's all I'm saying. You see I'm over here doing an interview. I know you probably got a nigga, whatever, just pancakes and turkey bacon, bitch. And I mean, you gotta control life. Cause everybody's fucking with her, so what makes you different?
You been bitten by the snake. I can tell cause you're looking for mistakes. Like great don't come with second takes. In that search for perfection, the journey goes to waste. How you on but you ain't? Crystal ball says y'all ain't saints, nigga. And y'all ain't crew, he the boss. He don't do that greyhound with you. The black bag belongs to you for a town or two. Make friends with a bum, sleep on the street, and that's the only nigga down with you. Cause you all you got. Preacher man can't do it, nigga, call your shot. He done brain fucked your girl and now she bringing them all you got. Brace that label of sinner, now your balls is chopped. But once you believe in you, then it's all to stop. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around. A circus over there and they waiting to clown. Cause you lost what they found. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there, and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found. I only know what I know. Sometimes I fall short when I'm slapping a hoe. Mother taught me hit back, father taught me get strapped. So when they come swinging, all you need is click clack. Them hungry niggas will extort you, they almost forced to. How you in Rome and ain't talk to Caesar? Them west side niggas gon' check your visa. Yeah, no stab, that's a crab. Can't run with a Charlie horse, unlit lamp. Plus that bitch, she with them niggas, all shit snap. She done turn your hotel into a Target trap. They might as well take your bread, but hopefully they leave your head. Another Louis bag and we left for dead. It's group economics, dog and sled. If we don't pull for each other, then there's trouble ahead. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found. Cutthroats, killers, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. She looking for a layup. I could tell cause when she talks she don't say much. And she used to be an A cup. Got a new body from the waist up. From a set up bitch to a set up miss. She like a drug dealer cause she set up licks. And she halfway conscious. Hotepping in this halfway nonsense. How the fuck are you the real McCoy when I meet you with the truth but the vibe is soy? Cutthroats and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found.
My man, what's your name and where y'all from?
Oh man, you know it's Jay Hub from Compton.
Okay, that's what's up. What's your name? Where you from?
And man, I'm from the IE, baby. That's how we roll.
Yeah, IE's a big ass area. What part?
Yeah, I grew up in Ontario.
All right, cool.
That 909 right, baby.
Oh, that not on 9 line. Yeah, man. So what y'all about to get this game on? What's on the line? What's the stakes?
We can do 1,000 a game.
1,000 a game.
Oh, run 3 games. Run 3 games.
You got that much space?
Whatever half-man slash amazing player coach. What are you doing?
Victory, won the bet. That's the 3K. Look, if you got a squad, man, sign up, hit that inbox, man. You can come play.
Last 2 games was overtime, too.
Oh, yeah, they both. Last 2 games was overtime. They cheated us a little bit. You can win another way, man.
Playing the rest, man. You ain't take my money next time, though. I guarantee that one, though.
Guess what, y'all? I have a new product. It's called the 6ix9ine Snitch Finger.
Show do not have a goddamn. Is that a lace front beard?
You just put it on.
Hey, man, I'm about to get, man. I wish I knew who the fuck said that shit.
And point to the person you're snitching on.
Bitches go home for Christmas.
Man,
it was this nigga. It was that nigga here. It was this nigga here. This nigga here. I wanted to go home, nigga.
$25 plus shipping and handling.
Paul used to be with the shit.
Yeah.
He used to be with the full shit. That's my nigga right there.
Yeah, he a good dude, man. Let me finish reading this ad real quick. Hey, man, check this out, man. Make sure y'all go visit pdsdebt.com/Kraig, man. You can clear up all the bad marks on your credit while paying off your debt. If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances aren't going down, this program is for you. The average American with credit card debt or personal loan debt over $10,000 ends up paying back 2.5 times what they originally spent. PDS Debt rolls out all your payments into 0% interest monthly payment. Again, PDS Debt rolls all of your payments into one low 0% interest monthly payment. Bad and fair credit accepted. Save thousands in interest and fees. Pay off your debt in a fraction of the time. Again, go to www.pdsdebt.com/Kraig. www.pdsdebt.com/Kraig. All right, man. We done got the OG. The OG, man. He been really spitting some game to us on the break, man.
Yeah, we thank you for coming on down here, brother, man. You doing your thing, man. You giving us some information. I appreciate it, for real.
So let's set the tone on the environment. Being somebody that comes from a predominantly Crip city, being an active gang member, then signing a record deal, and now being smack dab in an environment where you got, a Suge Knight ran Death Row with a Long Beach dude like a Snoop Dogg signed to the label. Talk about the tension and some of the situations that you may have faced. Just being somebody that was, in the fold back then, going up to Death Row and fucking with them cats.
Well, first and foremost, me myself had to face no situations.
Right.
Okay. Most people that was from the blocks and streets, knew me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, from the time I was juvenile, you know what I'm saying? When I first got in my first fight at church, 9 years old, it was a juvenile hall life for me and all that stuff afterwards, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of grew up in the system. So I know a lot of real gangbangers from a lot of different hoods that I've known from YA, YTS, Norwalk, Los Padrinos, Central, Sylmar, you know what I'm saying? Camp Rocky, Camp Gonzalez, all the way to Wayside, you know what I'm saying? Chino West Yard, Mule Creek, you know what I'm saying? All the way to, Tracy to Pelican Bay. Right. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of these people. So, and surprisingly, it was the majority of the dudes that I knew from juvenile in jail that pushed me to go into the music thing. Right. Them was the ones who used to be like, my nigga, you should be singing. Because I never hid that I could sing. Right. I used to sit up in there and beat on the bed and sing oldies all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sing to myself. You sit up in there in the box, I be in the hole, you know what I'm saying? Right. Ain't got nothing to do, ain't got no TV, you know what I'm saying? It's juvenile, they don't provide you with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I sit up in there and sing Anita Baker's song, sing the Rapture album, you know what I'm saying? I knew the whole album by heart. You know what I'm saying? I sing the whole goddamn album. Pretty soon, that started getting me in good with the staff. You know what I'm saying? So me singing became a ploy to get in good with staff, get in good with the female staff, and all that.
So you was hitting CO bitches?
Nah. When I got to adulthood, you know what I'm saying, I almost had one at Mule Creek, you know what I'm saying, but they figured out what was going on and they blasted my ass over. They blasted her to another yard. You know what I'm saying? But again, it was in that finding that solace. Yeah, I'm saying, fuck it, I'm sitting in the cell, I ain't got shit to do. I wasn't even really rapping then, you know what I'm saying? The only rap I knew really by heart was fucking Eric B and Rakim, I Ain't No Joke. You know what I'm saying? That was my favorite rap. I knew that by heart, you know what I'm saying? But I knew all singing songs, you know what I'm saying? So I used to just sing all the time, and it used to be them dudes like, nigga, you out here tripping, nigga, you should be trying to sing, nigga, you should be trying to sing, you should be trying to sing. So eventually, when the opportunity came, you know what I'm saying, it was initially a gospel thing. You know what I'm saying? That was Tony Gwynn's wife. You know what I'm saying? Alicia, she wanted to sign me when I first got out of Pelican Bay. She wanted to sign me to a gospel deal. And I was like, nah, I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool on that situation, you know what I'm saying? And so then it led to doing that. But once I got into the music business and started moving around, what they do, I'm recognizing, oh, that's Turtle from Venice Showline. I'm seeing all the people I know.
Grew up within the system.
In the system.
Who was the first person you recognized from the system when you went to Death Row?
My boy Turtle from Venice Showline.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Turtle and two dudes from Venice Showline, Turtle and Black. Oh. And let me tell you why. Because I had ended up getting some information. It came back to the hood about an incident that happened at Venice Beach with the Death Row and the Showlines, where the Showlines tripped on the Death Row niggas, you know what I'm saying, and tried to rush them. And they rushed some of the homies too. You feel what I'm saying? And that incident kind of, you know, bothered me because I'm like, nigga, I fuck with niggas from Showline, you feel what I'm saying? And whatnot. I always felt, like I said, this is before Trade E hit the streets. Trade E was still in jail. So at this time, I felt I was the most connected to all the hoods from out of all the homies. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking stuff, you know, lightweight offensive. Like, oh, the fish, I know niggas from over there. Hold on, let me, you know what I'm saying? Right. Let me hit my nigga Black, let me hit my nigga Turtle, see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when my first experience of realizing what they were going through. Right. It wasn't particularly us. It was what they were going through because a lot of, you know, this is 90s. We fresh off the whole gangbanging situation. Mm-hmm. Nobody had an understanding for this Crip dude from Long Beach because Long Beach it's an all Crip city. Right. You know what I'm saying? Our next door neighbors is Compton. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Now there's a bunch of Compton Crip hoods that got record labels. You got Greedy Greg. You know what I'm saying? You got Tweety that's on. You feel what I'm saying? Right. You got NWA and all this. So a lot of the Crip dudes is just looking like, oh, why you didn't go sign it? You know what I'm saying? Why you gonna do it? But they're not understanding the dynamics and the pockets of how stuff works. Right. In the business. You know what I'm saying? Right. And whoever it is that's willing to take a chance on you.
They was mad with Snoop and them about signing to a label ran by Bloods. Yeah. When there was other Crip record labels around.
Yeah, it was just seen as that separatism still.
So it was because of that. It was beef because of the other Crip.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then you got, you know, that particular blood hood got their own individual enemies. You feel what I'm saying? They got their own individual enemies that you accumulate when you become riding with them and you become down with them. Right. Even though you down with them on some music shit, that ain't the way the streets see it. Right. They just associate, oh, you fucking with them niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? And that type situation. So,
how was your relationship with Suge Knight?
We didn't initially have one at first. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was the first time I introduced myself and whatnot. After that, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of like standoffish with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And it was kind of crazy because I just used to hear about all the stories of all the different niggas who would come to Can-Am and shit that happened in the Red Room. I used to always say, nigga, I ain't never had a problem, nigga. Ain't nobody ever approached me the wrong way, nigga. Every time I came up there, nigga. Not one time have I had a problem, not with nobody, not with Heron with a line, not Big J, not nobody. Not one time was there ever incident with Bo Rock where any of them niggas wanted some problems with Bo Rock. Right. And Bo Rock never changed who he was. You know what I'm saying? I always ran my program like that, but at this time too, I'm fresh out, so I still conducted myself like a penitentiary nigga.
Right.
I come into the studio, I'm in the corner.
Back on the wall. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to too many motherfuckers. There ain't too much to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you want to do? Shit, dominoes, nigga, spades. You know what I'm saying? Pinochle. Oh, nigga, we over here playing on the game. Nah, I don't know how to do that, nigga.
It wasn't no Genesis.
Yeah, ain't no video game, nigga. I know how to play basic board games, nigga. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
Basic though.
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Not pinochle. That's complicated than a motherfucker.
I don't know how to play
that's like spades on steroids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, I'm not having these incidents, but I'm hearing about these incidents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And fortunately, you know, again, even if you go back to the way the Dove Shack was, even when we started doing interviews, when we first got signed, we put it out there that we wasn't part of the whole battle rap scene and all that. We did that coming into the game.
Right.
We used to go down to Cannons and battle different groups. The homie Chucky Miller would come down there, book to come down there. That's how Warren G got hip to us, because we'd go down there and battle the twins.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when we got signed, it was a whole different ball game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we off the battle rap. Don't diss us. We ain't gonna diss you. You diss us, it's a problem.
Right.
On sight. You'll never get it back in the record, nigga. You diss us, don't show up at no award shows, don't show up at that. It's on.
You mean the real problem.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's on and popping. You feel what I'm saying? And you know what? A lot of times, you know, it played a double-edged sword, because even to this day, you got a lot of people in the industry that's scared to fuck with the Dove Shack.
Right.
They be like, yeah, them niggas be extra turn. Like, them niggas sock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas with the shit. But on the flip side, those people who do business with us, it's done with full respect and it's done with full love, because it's like, they know we're not out here on no problems. It's just that if you cause a problem, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, it's on. Like, oh, that's what you on? Right. Oh, let's go here. Let's go.
Can I ask about the story? I mean, the situation you told me outside where you was following him around for the knockout.
Oh yeah. Well,
how did that come about?
This happened after the whole after he got out.
Who we talking about?
We talking about Suge Knight. What's the billionaire's name?
Alky David.
Okay, so what was his beef with Suge?
He had no beef with Suge. Alky David is just crazy.
Okay.
He's an eccentric billionaire. He's really, you know who he is? Y'all heard about the billionaire that got caught like a couple of years ago on a private jet trying to sneak like 5,000 weed plants into the Caribbean?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was him.
Yeah.
Why he called the motherfuckers on himself?
Right.
Publicity.
Publicity. Damn, we gotta be that bored?
Yeah.
Or broke. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the same dude who just got sued by the Glory Albright, where the black girl won the $11 million against the billionaire. Yeah. He got on Fox News talking about, shit, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, they got bread. Family owned the patent, the Coca-Cola bottle. You know what I'm saying? They own probably, he from overseas. He Greek, from out of South Africa.
Right.
Born a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Family, you know, money. But he's always been like, he fucks with the brothers. He kills with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no bias against nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is just like, he just unusual, dog. He's just a character within himself. He act like a broke motherfucker, for real. You cannot tell he a billionaire except for the fact he just fly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the way he talk, hey, get here, bitch. Yeah. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Look at the fucking ass.
So how'd y'all meet?
You know what I'm saying? Through Big C Style.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The homie Malik Levy. You know what I'm saying? Malik Spillman.
He was trying to get quoted on the hood, the billionaire.
No. Malik Spillman, you know what I'm saying, activist. He used to have a show Straight from the Streets and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He used to have that other show where he go into the hoods and try to squash the beef with the gangs.
Yeah, okay, I remember him.
Is
he rest in peace now, I think?
No, he lied. But he was doing a show with Alky. You know what I'm saying? Alky owns an antenna. He paid $70 million and bought his own antenna to start his own TV station.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to do movies and all that shit. He was doing movies, but he was starring in the movies. He had his mama starring in the movie. He had his sister in there, and you know what I'm saying? No actors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he got the money to fund the whole movie. You know what I'm saying?
Dope shit.
Hey, but fund the whole movie, had the whole movie printed up, and try to take it to a TV show, and they'd be like, no. Or try to take it to a movie stage and be like, no, okay, well, fuck y'all. I'm going to start my own shit. I'm going to go drop $70 million and go put an antenna out in Barstow to where I can start beaming my own TV channels and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he came up with a shit. And so the homie was doing a show with him. You know what I'm saying? That introduced me and C-Style to him.
Right.
At this time, he trying to get his station film on TV blowing up. So he's trying to have controversy shit as well as music and all that. So this is why he trying to get the whole Chris Brown and Drake thing to pop off.
So he was the guy that was trying to pay for the...
Yeah, the person who was offering the $5 million for Chris Brown and Drake to fight.
Yeah.
That was him.
Okay, right.
That was him. That's the dude that put up the $5 million.
Right.
You feel that? Yeah, he liked the funk.
Right.
He liked the drama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So an incident happened to where we was at the studio. One of the homies from West Coast came up there, got drunk, being disrespectful, parked in this parking spot. Anyway, I ended up socking this nigga up. And they like, oh, you one of those types, huh? I'm like, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? So something ended up transpiring, and this is when Kamala Harris was, before she was really blowing up. We was finna have her on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Should get out.
What year we talking about?
We talking... I'll give you some exact times. I got shit on my IG. It's like 2000, I would say like probably 10, 11.
Okay. 2011, 12.
Yeah, but yeah, she was really finna start trying to make her political run, and we was trying to bring her on the show to grill her back then about her conviction rate on brothers and Latinos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And how she was, you know, how you turning around looking for the support of the community.
Right.
When it seemed like you've been one of the executioners for the community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we was going to give her props, you know what I'm saying, for coming up as a black woman in the political realms and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, somebody come up with the idea, you know what I'm saying, to do, it's supposed to be Suge instead. You know what I'm saying? It was going to end up being him because he had, was this the first time he got out or was it the second time?
2012,
second time.
Yeah, I think this had to be the second time.
Yeah, hold that thought. Later in the show, we'll be interviewing Todd's headband.
Yo, Todd headband.
Yeah, but he had, you know, everybody was talking about, because I guess Suge, when he got out, he had took a Lear jet. He had called a Lear jet from a private jet from outside wherever the jailhouse was out there in Mule Creek area, Sacktown, out to Oregon to go get a burger or something. And everybody was like, oh, this nigga back out of jail rich. Oh, you know, Suge is back. Suge is back. Suge is back. So everybody trying to get that interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was supposed to get on, he was supposed to come on the show, do the little interview shit and whatnot. Something ended up happening with him and Alki end up, you know what I'm saying, having words. It was 2012. You know what I'm saying? Summertime, 2012. But him and Alki end up not really seeing eye to eye on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. You know, and somebody else was supposed to be beefing at the time. I forgot what other acts was beefing. It was two other people that was in hip hop that was majorly beefing.
Was it Nas and Jay-Z? No, that was earlier.
Nah, that was.
We talking about 2012. We talking about.
Nah, somebody else was beefing. You know what I'm saying, on some shit talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about, Alki was talking about trying to get them. No, it was the battle rapper. What's his name? Drastic. Or something like that.
Okay.
The battle rap, he had just fired on another battle rapper live on the battle rap thing, on the TRL rap smack battle shit.
Okay,
and nobody had ever seen that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He took off on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Alki wants to, you know what I'm saying, like, that's what we need. We need that right there. You know what I'm saying? That's his type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We need some shit like that on the show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm, you know what I'm saying, like, well, shit, you want to pay some motherfucker, you can pay me to box a motherfucker face in. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was like, well, who you think you can whoop? I'm like, I can whoop anybody. You know what I'm saying?
He sound like Kraig.
You know what I'm saying? Who you think? You know what I'm saying? I can whoop anybody. You can take down Suge? I gave him that look like, come on, bro. Like, that's easy pickings, you know what I'm saying? And not nothing against anybody, you know what I'm saying? Not even nothing against that brother, because we cool now. This is just facts. You know what I'm saying? I've always been that type, you know what I'm saying? I'm that type. You come into the room, you know what I'm saying, and you the bigger one, you the first one I'm on. You the first one I'm hitting up. What nigga, where you from?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want to impress everybody else. I want to impress the bitches. So you target off the bat. Hey, my nigga, where you from? Oh, tall for nothing ass nigga.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Impressive pressing.
That was me. I was on the turned up tip. You feel what I'm saying? And so as Alki hearing the stories and then seeing me in action, you know what I'm saying, he want to throw out there, well, what about Suge? And I gave him the look like, come on, bro, that's easy. Like, that's easy pickings. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Suge Knight, y'all.
Name. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some name some competition. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you think you can do that, huh? Yeah. You think you can do that, huh? You think you can do that, huh? You know what I'm saying?
After church.
Well, get it on camera, and I got a fucking $1.5 million for you right now. Get it on fucking camera. You think you can do it? Get it on fucking camera, because I don't think you can fucking do it. And this I don't think you can fucking do it. Y'all got $1.5 million. Do it. Do it. Will you still sit in my office for? Go do it.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And from that day on, I was like, yeah, when I catch this nigga, I'm gonna sock this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? So, find out him and the homie Big C Style is tight. They cool, you know what I'm saying? So now I got the, you know what I'm saying, Big C Style, this is my mentor. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, God damn, rocking a hard place. Fuck. Damn.
$1.5 million.
You know what I'm saying? We going to Rodney Jerkins studio. You know what I'm saying? Style hit me, come get me, nigga. We gonna go by Rodney Jerkins studio. No, we gonna go by Scott Storch. Nigga go meet Simon. This is what everybody called Suge, Simon. You know what I'm saying? This the nickname we gave a nigga because he used to boss them niggas around. We used to be like, Simon says. You know what I'm saying? So that was that nigga big name, Big Simon. Nigga, didn't nothing happen around there, nigga, like Simon says.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, we're going to go up there and meet Simon, nigga. So I'm like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to trip. Go to Rodney Jerkins studio. This nigga pulled some weirdo shit up there. You know what I'm saying? To where he basically scared Rodney. And you know what I'm saying? Rodney's sitting up in there, got a pregnant wife. Mace is sitting up in there and whatnot. And I'm thinking these niggas cool. These niggas sitting at the thing, talking at the console. Next thing you know, Rodney jump up, whoop, and break behind the console. And Suge step up like, nigga, yeah, nigga, woo, woo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the wife get to screaming like, oh, wait, like, hold up. No, all of us ain't in here for nothing.
Right.
I'm not with that nigga, number one. That ain't my forte, you know what I'm saying? So I immediately turn to Style like, cuz, talk, come on, cuz, talk to cuz. These people talking about calling the motherfucking police, my nigga. Nigga ain't trying to get caught up fucking with this nigga, my nigga, come on, man.
Right.
Like, what's up with this shit? I'm like, I'm ready to bounce, my nigga, come on, let's bounce, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I go outside and my truck done got towed.
Oh, wow.
I would've got that 1.5 right there.
Yeah, I got it.
Man, you know that's the first thing, that's the first thing. This nigga finna fucking get it. Right.
See, that's how you need to be, Blaze. You be like that. You be.
He done slid about the side. Jumped in the Range Rover and dipped.
Yeah.
I tell Style, cuz you better call that nigga, cuz he gonna get my car up out the motherfucking impound, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, call that nigga, that nigga gotta get my car out the impound. We came up, we wasn't even supposed to be really stopping here for this bullshit. We supposed to be going to Scott Storage. He said, meet him over here. He over here on some bullshit and my car get towed, my nigga. Cuz gotta come get my car, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
did he get the car?
Yeah, eventually he got the car. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker got the weight. He thought he was being slick and he thought he was gonna brush a motherfucker off. Style ended up calling Malik while we was waiting on Suge. Malik riding by, he on his way to the Comedy Store. He in the Range Rover. He had just bent the corner. Yeah, we went to this nigga Suge. I just seen that nigga go by the Comedy Store. Nigga, what? We in the Range Rover. Let's go. We ride over to the Comedy Store, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. By the time we get there on Sunset, he done pulled off already. I'm out there being extra because I'm hot, nigga. This my wife at the time truck, nigga, that got towed. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't even told said nothing yet. So I'm really like on it. So you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't, I'm telling you, I would have did it if it wasn't for Style running into Mike Epps. You know what I'm saying? Mike Epps and the homie Style know each other and they be bagging on each other and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So him and Mike Epps get to shooting the shit and I had never met Mike Epps, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, nigga, motherfucking Mike Epps, nigga. That's the nigga from Friday, nigga. Day. Yeah, nigga, that's Day, nigga. You know this nigga style. You know this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing switch up. You know what I'm saying? But then somebody else pull up. And they just seen Suge again. The nigga is down. Look,
like a movie, nigga.
Yeah, it's like a movie. They like the nigga is down. Like the nigga. Yeah, they said the nigga was down at the McDonald's off of fucking Santa Monica. You know what I'm saying? When you go past Warner. So we go over there, we end up meeting the nigga over there, and the nigga just end up breaking the nigga the bread off. You know what I'm saying? But Style the whole time, like, nah, cause I got business going with him. Because don't forget, Crooked Eye is Big C Styles' artist.
Oh, okay. Crooked Eye, one of the greatest, man.
You know what I'm saying? Crooked Eye was discovered by Style and brought over there, you know what I'm saying? So they whole little rapport is different, you know what I'm saying? So the nigga end up breaking bread, you know what I'm saying? Breaking off a little extra, you know what I'm saying? For the hassle and all that, throwing niggas some weed and all that. So I just, you know what I'm saying? Let the shit ride on, you know what I'm saying? But then thought about like, damn, I should have got that bread. And then right after that, like maybe a week after that, I think the nigga got popped. He got shot.
Oh, okay, that's when he got shot at the club.
Yeah, he got shot at the club, you know what I'm saying? And after that, it was like, nigga, you ain't getting no strike for beating up a shot, nigga.
Man, real spit.
You know what I'm saying?
So you probably still got that 1.5. Would you have chased that 1.5? Would you have been hunting Suge Knight around?
Well, here's the thing, man. I ain't no street nigga, right? I'm a hood nigga, but I ain't no gang nigga, so I don't have no gang behind me, right? So I would have to have a hell of an exit strategy.
But you know what? It's different. It's different though when you got your homeboy in your ear running a guilt trip on you about how the white man give you some money to go at another black man. How many black people you would have? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this one I need to be taken. I still fucking my people.
We're gonna wrap it up, man. But I always, you gave a lot of game today. If there's an artist out there that, speak to the 18, 19-year-old you, man, real quickly and tell them, what should they expect from the music industry and what to do not to make some of the mistakes that you made, man, real briefly.
Number one, know your business. Understand it's called the music business. Everybody just always focus on the music and not the business. Know that everybody is to be watched, from your lawyer to your manager, all the way down. Watch everybody. The only motherfucker you could ever trust is your goddamn self, okay? If you don't always have your best self-interest in mind, nobody else will have it for you. Don't fall for the stories of sacrifice yours right now to help theirs, and then we'll get to yours, because they'll never get to you. You feel what I'm saying? That's all you got to do is look at a lot of the big artists that's out there now. I give them props in the new generation, because at least the new generation actually put their homies on. They actually for real put their homies on.
Right.
Back in the days, a lot of people don't know this, you would look at the artist as putting his homies on out of love. No, the record label requested all them niggas. The record label wanted the whole crew.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? They wanted your entourage. They wanted them, they needed them around. They building the image at this time.
Right.
This is the image they trying to build for artists. You feel what I'm saying? Artists nowadays, they really try to put their homeboys on. You know what I'm saying? They really follow the example of like Nipsey and all that. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas in, you have most artists out of our era who complain now about no new artists putting them on. But who was you really putting on during your era? Right. And not to call nobody out, but how many features was on Big Daddy Kane album, Kool Moe Dee album, LL Cool J album, KRS-One album? Let's just go down the album list of all the eras through that time. How many features was on those albums? How many times did they really connect and fuck with each other to make bread with each other? How many people out the crew really had a career outside of the main person?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate that about the youngsters, but again, they gotta know their business and understand that it's easy to get trapped. It's easy to trip. I see a lot of these niggas getting caught up in this bullshit. Number one, don't bring y'all motherfucking ass to California with no motherfucking gun. California has the worst gun laws in the United States.
Right.
They talk about New York, goddammit. New York ain't got 10, 20 to life. Let me give y'all some game. 10, 20 to life law in California. You commit a crime and you got a gun on you, that's an automatic 10 years on top of the crime that you committed. So that means even getting into a fist fight with a nigga, if you got a gun on your ass, goddammit, you getting that fist fight charge and an extra 10 years for having a gun on you. If you use that gun in the commission of a crime, you let that gun off, shoot that motherfucker in the air, that's 20 fucking years.
Right.
On top of whatever the fucking crime is.
Right.
Okay? If you hit a nigga with a bullet, I don't give a fuck if you hit a nigga in the foot in the commission of that crime, that is an automatic life sentence in California.
Right.
It is called the 10, 20 to life law.
Right.
So you rappers coming out here wondering why you get pulled over and you get caught with a heater, you are the dumbest of the dumb.
Right.
California has zero tolerance for their citizens having guns.
Right.
That's it. If you're not a fucking security guard or you're not a motherfucking FBI informant or whatnot, they have zero tolerance from niggas out here having guns. Y'all stay out of California with y'all goddamn guns. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is, when you come out California, a lot of these dudes tell y'all to check in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of you niggas checking in with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't check in with me. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas who want you to check in, you know what I'm saying? Be skeptical of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all some real game. Stay on the other side of motherfucking Wilshire Boulevard. And you ain't got to check in with nobody. Stay y'all asses on the other side of Wilshire Boulevard. Quit traveling and doing business on the other side of Wilshire Boulevard, wanting y'all involve yourself in California gang politics. Want to come out here and claim this hood. Want to come out here and claim this hood. Want to come out here and run with this gang. Run with this gang. Yeah, get y'all ass pop smoked if you want to.
That's for the tough guys and shit.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
There's other forms of entertainment. Craig got to check in every time he hit one of these areas and shit, man. with the local comedian of the community.
Nah, but that's just real. That's just real spit.
I'll be telling jokes around here.
Yeah, that's real spit. Y'all brothers stay safe out there. Keep y'all heads on swivel. Keep y'all heads on straight. You know what I'm saying? And don't fall into these traps, man. These traps that these people got set for y'all. They got traps set. They want y'all dead.
Yeah, they do.
They want y'all dead. You sell way more records when you dead, okay? Just know that. They want you in the beef. They need you dead. They need you dead. You know what I'm saying? They learn their lesson with Elvis' catalog. They continue to learn the lesson with Michael's catalog, Prince catalog. You know what I'm saying? If you get shot in LA, do not, and you're an artist, for my fellow artists out there, do not let them take you to Cedars-Sinai Hospital. You will check out. Okay.
Yeah, they want them organs.
Yeah, the record labels are in bed with Cedars-Sinai. Any artist that go up in Cedars-Sinai don't come up out of there alive. You know what I'm saying? That's where Easy went in, didn't come back out. Easy went in there for a checkup and didn't come back out. Easy went in there for a checkup of a call and came out of there. You know, never came back out.
They killed Barry White. Shit.
Yeah. Barry White, Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who go there.
Luther. You know
what I'm saying?
Worse than Killer King.
You know what I'm saying? It is for artists, especially if you're a black artist. You're not coming up out of there.
A lot of artists died at Cedars. You right about that.
Your catalog becomes more valuable by 100-fold when you're gone, because people realize that they probably won't get no more music from you. They won't get you no more, so they want that last bit of you. So these record labels don't mind when these young rappers are dying, when they're getting popped. That's why they promoting it. It's these labels that's promoting all this shit up in here. All this new gang violence and all that, you know what I'm saying? They promoting it. It is part of the system. So y'all who fall into it, y'all falling right into the trap. It was a trap that was set for y'all with Rolling Stone magazine when they put Lil Wayne on the cover, throwing up the beat with the red rag hanging out his back pocket. So you gonna tell me out of a whole photo shoot for a cover of a magazine, that's the only picture y'all can pick out?
Right. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But that's what they wanted to promote.
Bo Rock, man, I want to thank you, man. Let's get up for Bo for coming to the show, man.
Anytime.
Real spit, man. Ty, tell them where they can find you.
Check me out, man. Uncle Ty Comedy on IG, Twitter, Facebook. I got the album. It's called I'm Out There. It's got Taco Tuesday on there, Blame the Bartender. It's got the story out there called Doggy's Angels, telling that over a beat. Check that shit out. Bo Rock. I just want to say to Bo Rock, man, the song There'll Come a Day was like my favorite shit off the Shack. That shit right there.
Thank you, man.
That shit, I was in 10th grade with no hoes. There'll come a day. That shit on repeat.
That song was really from the heart right there.
That was really from the heart right there?
That was really from the heart. Because we had just came out of a bad situation with this lady named Bonsoir. the dude, the drug dealer Turtle, who put Eazy-E on, his sister. You know what I'm saying? She got
Turtle from Santana Block.
Yeah,
Rest
his
in peace.
sister Bonds Y, well, she claimed she was his sister, was starting a record label back then. She had a label and she had us signed before anybody else had us signed. You know what I'm saying? And her whole thing was just trying to fuck us over. You know what I'm saying? So There'll Come a Day was really written towards her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a couple of other motherfuckers who acted like they wanted to fuck with us, but you know what I'm saying? When it came time, they really didn't fuck with us. That's why I said, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give props to Warren because he actually did fuck with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus just talking about it, you know?
Fucking time. Man. We appreciate your homage. You really I'm believing the WCW champion. You really is a dick rider. You over here praising him. with a picture of me on your shirt, you praising him. This nigga got a picture of me on his shirt praising Bo Rock. You are my fan club.
You need to take your glasses back to laser tag.
Nah, I'm just fucking around. Todd's still my number 30 fan. I appreciate you, brother. I'll see you after the show. I'll get you a pair of hanky and
I want some glasses.
Tell them where they can find you, man.
Bad Boy Blaze. Shout out to myself. OOBLZ Instagram. Holla backwards.
Yeah.
Peace.
Tell them where they can find you, Bo Rock.
IG, BoRock.DovShack. I got other platforms, but just bother me on IG. You want to talk business, though? BoRock, BOROC.LBC@gmail.com. I'm not really in my DMs on IG and whatnot because there'd be a lot of nonsense coming to DMs. But follow along. We got some shows coming up soon. August 14th, we got the Funk Festival. You know what I'm saying? With Dove Shack, MC8, Uncle Chuck gonna be performing with LaToya Williams. You know, it's gonna be got an actual live go-go band coming in from Washington D.C. that's gonna be performing. That's August 14th in Long Beach. You know, got a couple of other events coming up, but y'all be on the lookout. Once again, the Dove Shack Summer Sauce will be launching probably September. The barbecue sauce will be back on the market. So y'all get ready to make y'all orders on that, you know, and also get ready for the launch of the Dove Shack Summer Sticks that will be coming out next month, you know. So we got a few things popping off, man. Shout out to y'all, and y'all, man, y'all drop a note on here and tell them that y'all want me back on the show, man. Tell these dudes that y'all want me back on the show, man. I got a whole lot more game and info for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I got stories. If y'all only knew, man, I got some stories. You know what I'm saying? I could just sum it up like this. Y'all ain't even got to who I beat up in the industry.
We're gonna get to that next time. I want to hear that show.
For sure.
They can find you.
Yo, find me at on Instagram at The Real DJ Show, man. Hey, they said somebody said you got the glasses from Jet Moto.
Yeah.
I never played that game on with the station. They still.
We'll work on your delivery after the show.
That wasn't me though. My nigga Booker T Comedy. The Spinderoonie and shit. My nigga gotta look like Lennox Lewis, man.
We'll get it together.
All right, for sure. Get that dancer together, nigga. All right. But you already know what it is. The Real DJ Show on Instagram. Make sure y'all tune in, get y'all music played and shit like that. You know what I mean? Also, if y'all niggas bagging on me in the comments after the show, nigga, I will be back. Bagging on you niggas back. You know what I mean? Engaging with you hoe ass niggas.
You say you gonna be bagging on niggas back?
Yeah.
Why your back so fat? Oh, fat ass back. Long ass.
Go ahead, I don't tell them where they can find you, man.
Hey, young world. The world is yours. Hey, young world. The world is yours. I am Otto Bots. You can find me on Instagram. It's Otto Bots. Hey, if you can, check me out on YouTube. I got some old videos. Check out the Automobiles. Check those out. Let me know what y'all think about that on my Instagram. And I wish you guys all the best into the next. Good life.
Man, big bro, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at Dewan B on Instagram and Twitter and all that shit. And you know, on YouTube, I just got to 10,000 a day, so thank y'all for that shit. 10,000 subs on YouTube.
Dewan B. You know my programs. I really take time, 2 hours plus, to break shit down on a deep level and give y'all information. So for people that be in the comments saying I don't recite my sources, listen to my fucking show, nigga. I'll give them a whole bunch of books that you're not gonna read. So I want to salute to Craig Smith for giving us this opportunity. Salute to Kraig Fac. Salute to everybody else, and salute to everybody who don't comment too. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers who watch the show who don't say anything. So salute to everybody.
Nigga said,
salute to all y'all, man.
Salute.
He said, and salute to Craig's shirt, man. You look like a half-peeled potato. Right.
That nigga gave me an edible before this show.
It's always my fault.
I need your help, man.
I got you. I got you.
Potato wedge.
Fuck you.
He on your blank football jersey.
This nigga gave me an edible that got me really subdued right now, man. I ain't got nothing fucking
Otto didn't have no football jersey. He played in that shirt.
Hey, nigga play street ball, nigga. He's a home team. I'm the away team. Then we play against each other, nigga.
Then clean it or nothing, nigga. At least he cleaned the breast.
Somebody said Dewan gave you a half-eaten edible.
Yeah, but no, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. We've been doing this show a little bit over a year now, man, and it's growing. So thank y'all for supporting. Man, keep watching. Check out the website, thekraigsmith.com. Baltimore. I'll be there at the Baltimore Comedy Factory telling jokes on Sunday. Yeah. Buy your tickets. The show is almost sold out. So you might not be able to buy a ticket tomorrow. So make sure you get it now at the BaltimoreComedyFactory.com. It's me and Big Job. We're going to be in the building. Then I got something planned locally here at the Miracle Theater coming up soon, and a few other places. You know what I'm saying? So support. If I owe you something, get it from God, nigga. That's the show.
Yeah. I love Farside TV.
Farside TV. Check out the Long Beach Jazz Festival.
TV. Oh yeah, like I said, I didn't get to the story about it. TV. You know what I'm saying? TV.